the Christian mission outreach of the Philippine Christian Family Broadcasters. For our dear listeners of Cool FM, thank you for making us a part of your spiritual journey.
Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, tabi pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong hipilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila. Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
All right. Good morning, and welcome to koolNews Early Edition. Today is Thursday, November 28, 2024, and we'll be here to cover top of the round headlines that you need to know right here on koolNews Early Edition. We are also live on Cool FM nationwide and also live streaming on TVH News YouTube channel. Let's begin with our first headlines as the Quezon City Police District filed direct assault complainant against 5 in South Duterte and the head of a security group before the city prosecutor's office on Wednesday, November 27. The complainant stemmed from an incident during the transfer of the main office of the Vice President Chief S.W. Laika Lopez from the Veterans Memorial Medical Center to the St. Luke's Medical Center in Quezon City on November 23. QCPD Medical and Dental Unit Chief LT Colonel Jason Wilmore stood as the complainant. The police alleged the violations of the revised penal code in relation to direct assault, disobedience to authority, and corporations by Duterte and Polo Raymond Machica, head of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group. Earlier, Philippine National Police Chief General Romel Marvel said video evidence showed Machica physically assaulted Wilmore, saying the incident could lead to a direct assault complaint. Marvel added that he asked Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romel Brunner to identify the members of the BPSPG involved in the incident. Lopez was hospitalized last Saturday after experiencing a panic attack following the House of Representatives order to move her from the Chambers Coastal facility to the women's prison. She was rushed to the VMMC but moved to the SMLC. Lopez was then transferred back to the MMC after being cleared by SMLC physicals by Saturday afternoon. A congressman on Wednesday called on the Board of Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa to just resign if he continues to be indifferent to his commitment to address key issues in the country's healthcare system, including the elimination or reduction of Filipinos' out-of-pocket medical expenses. Representative Robert Lee of Agri Parties said in a statement that Herbosa and Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, President Emmanuel Ledesma Jr. did not even bother to comply with the commitments they made when they were seeking money from the government. Lee explained that Herbosa and Ledesma signed on September 25 written commitments to resolve lawmakers' concerns when they were defending DOH's proposed budget for next year. The commitments included the establishment by October 31 of a comprehensive plan with timelines to lower the out-of-pocket medical expenses of Filipinos and a comprehensive report on the availability of medicines and vaccines. There was also a commitment to implement a 50% across-the-board increase in full health benefits by this month. Other commitments also included free pediatrics and adult prescription glasses effective November 24, free diagnostic tests such as wrist emission tomography scan, computed tomography scan, and magnetic resonance imaging, and at least 80% coverage for cancer treatments and heart procedures not later than the Secretary wanted this year. But the lawmaker claimed that aside from failing to submit the promised plan, her proposal did not even bother to respond to these follow-up letters on October 7 and November 5. It is clear that the DOH, which chairs the Benefits Committee on PhilHealth, should lead the implementation of this agreement. If Secretary Herbosa has no plan to abide by his commitment, he should resign, the lawmaker said in Filipino. Lee urged his colleagues to adopt his House Resolution number 2090, calling for Herbosa's resignation, saying the document with commitments signed by Health Secretary Herbosa and PhilHealth Chief Ledesma is not only for their ministerial duties, but also for the genuine compliance with Congress as an institution, and ultimately to the Filipino people who deserve a better healthcare system. The DOH and Secretary Herbosa's failure to resolve fundamental health issues reflects a lack of effective leadership and accountability, he maintained. PT televisions of Kibuloy was transferred on court orders to the Pasig City Jail at the News Metro Guatemala ended on Wednesday. Philippine National Police spokesperson Brigadier General Juan Forjado said the Kingdom of Jesus Christ's latest transfer was ordered by the Pasig City Regional Drug Court Branch 159 to the Pasig Jail's male dormitory at 5:05 p.m. Forjado said. You have to remember his detention here at Quebec is only temporarily to begin with, and since the medical assessment is done, and we have submitted compliance to the court, so there is no reason for her to stay here at Quebec, she said. Kibuloy, whose trafficking case is not bailable, was taken to the PHC on November 8 for irregular heartbeat. He was returned to the PNP detention center on November 16 after the prosecutor court denied his request for a hospital arrest. He was brought back to the facility on November 23 after he secured an extension of his medical true-loss due to a mouth infection from his dental implants. Kibuloy surrendered to authorities in September after a 16-day police search of the KOJC's Smalley compound in Davao City. Arrested with him were his fellow accused Ingrid Canada, Cerstin Canada, Jacqueline Roy, and Sylvia Zimenez. Kibuloy has another pending case in the Quezon City Court for child abuse, discrimination, and exploitation. He is also wanted in the United States where he faces charges of conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, sex trafficking by children, conspiracy, and bulk cash smuggle. A warrant for his arrest was issued by U.S. Court on November 10, 2021. And the lead house of the House Court Committee expressed concerns about a well-funded and orchestrated troll campaign to discredit their ongoing inquiry into the links between illegal drug trade and offshore gaming operations. In his opening remarks during the Meta Panel's hearing on Wednesday, Surigao do Norte Representative Robert H. Barbas scored illegal drug syndicates for allegedly funding online scam operations to undermine their investigation and intimidate their witnesses. It's truly suspicious how there is so much money going around to fund trolls who are very obviously protecting the very people we are investigating here, said Barbas, who chairs the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. They're trying to tarnish the image of the court committee even though our only goal is to ferret out the truth, said Barbas. It's why we encourage our fellow Filipinos to please come forward and give information if they know something about the issues we're talking about. Since the recording began in August, the court committee has been the target of what appears to be coordinated troll campaigns with targeted messaging calling them Wakam or fraudulent committee, with the individual members being online. Barbers himself lately became the target of an online narrative that he was a high-valued drug lord after some influencer alluded to his relatives' involvement in illegal drugs following a bypass operation in his province. The post also claimed that the rumors are not merely Puente Babero, or a colloquial term for barbershop talk, supposedly an allusion to Barber's surname. But the issue actually goes beyond the committee, as troll farms seem to be going after House members who have raised concerns over the alleged mismanagement of the Department of Education and the office of the Vice President as well. Also during Wednesday's hearing, the court committee cited and condemned the former mayor of Mexico, Babanga, supposedly for lying about his ties to Philippine offshore gaming operations. Ex-Mayor Teddy Dumang was also ordered detained at the House of Representatives detention facility after he supposedly lied about not knowing anything Yang and Willie Ong, who were revealed to be the incorporators of Guilty Firm Empire 999, which owned the Mexico Pampanga warehouse where more than 3 billion pesos worth of shabu was discovered in 2023. Tumong is accused of not only supporting the illegal acquisition of land by Yang and Ong since 2016, San Pantacas Representative revealed Listro. During the hearing, the committee discovered that 9 land titles in Mexico Pampanga were transferred to Empire 999 under suspicious circumstances, including one previously owned by Tumang's brother, Alex Tumang. Lustro noted that all transfers of tax declarations at the very least are usually known to local chief executives. Tumang denied knowing Yang and Ang, but Abang Lingkod Party List Representative Joseph Paduano said he had undated pictures of the three of them traveling to Fujian, China. So you are lying, you are evasive, Paduano said. I'm sorry to say, but your side is full of, Paduano said, noting that this is the second time that Tumang was cited in contempt by the lower chamber. Tumang already served a contempt citation last November when the Committee on Public Accounts first investigated the Pampanga drug trade. It is now 6:14 a.m. as we will return with more top of the run headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katip's Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Ladies' Choice Chicken and Ham Spread. McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals, starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. Pride Bar Blue, hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality. ACS. And Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated.
Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Goodbye to me, my child. Hello, bright bar blue. Isang labanan yan. Right for blue.
Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye dumit mancha. Hello Light Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
Tested ang common and polycotton sa mancha, malupit sa kamay mo, mabait. Try Bar Blue, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Matamlay, mabigat ang pakiramdam at laging mataas ang presyon sa dugo. Kasangga para sa mas magaan na pakiramdam at para ma-manage ang blood pressure, mag-Mark C ascorbic acid plus zinc araw-araw. Nakakatulong din ito para maiwasan ang heart disease, iron deficiency at lalong lalakas ang ating immune system. Kaya mag-Mark C ascorbic acid plus zinc araw-araw para always kang healthy.
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm Babcon. Bangong kumakabloom. Tanggal amoy kulo sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Babcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa Charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Kamote! Kamote naman. Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Imanghuan mo na! Biglang traffic, di ba bad trip? Imanghuan mo na! Sunod-sunod na exam. Imanghuan mo na! Pauwi na sana, nag-OT pa. Imanghuan mo na! Bukas ng wallet, puro barya. Imanghuan mo na! Push lang! Push lang! Basta may sarap ng pinagsamang asim at lutong ng chicharon ni Mang Juan. Available rin sa Crispus at Tropec. Push lang! Imanghuan mo na!
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng patibay, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Ang kailangan ng Pilipino, bigas, hindi angas, kabuhayan, kaligtasan, hindi bardagulan, hanap buhay, hindi hanap away, hindi gera sa politika, kundi gera kontra gutom. Ang Pilipino, hindi lang dapat puro ambisyon, dapat ay may solusyon. Senator Aileen Marcos po, unahin ang pagkain.
Tayo na sa iyo, iyo, iyo. Tayo ay magpatingin. Tayo na sa iyo, iyo, iyo. Sila'y eksperto at magagaling. Sa iyo, iyo, iyo. Inyong mata ay mahalin. EO Executive Optical. Ang practical. EO Executive Optical. Ito'y practical.
Mula sa #1 Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo, plato, kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan pag Smart ang dishwashing paste. May double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo at bacteria.
Pahit para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. #1 ko to.
Tanggaling-galing mo!
Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis bawat pahid.
Smart Dishwashing Paste, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Now you have a healthier choice. Introducing the new Dunkin' plant-based donuts with 3 flavors to choose from: mango tart, mango cereal, and nuts, coconut crunch. Try it now. Available at selected Dunkin' stores nationwide at 50 pesos each.
Big Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
Birit na sana kaso parang may gumagasgas. Ganyan ang ubong may plemang mahirap ilabas. Mag-Plemex Forte Syrup. Gawa sa natural na lagundi. Tinutunaw ang plema. Pinipigil ang ubo. Ramdam ang hagod ng ginhawa. Sing your heart out. Basta lagundi, Plemex. Mabibili ang Plemex Forte Syrup 60ml at 120ml sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Vitex Nagundo L is a generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax, ang #1 floor wax. May waterproof formula. Buhusan man ang tubig, balikin tabang sahig.
Star Wax, Star Wax, Wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Merry Christmas po! Buhat sa Bistop Party List!
Welcome Christmas home with holiday cheer. Head to SM Home and shop from our merry selection of delightful decor. From classic Christmas trees to sparkly ornaments, we've got what you need this holiday season at SM Home.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing, para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS. Going shopping, so many fits to choose. New look, just dab it, trust it. Shop all out, just dab it, trust it. Enjoy vacation, just dab it, trust it. Go all out, just dab it, trust it. Chill out, just dab it, trust it. Wanna party, wanna dine out, wanna dab it. Just dab it. Vibe out, just dab it, trust it. Live it up with dab it. Hang with BDO with dab it.
BDO is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Pasko na naman! Ang saya at ang sarap ng Pasko ay tulad lang naman ng pagbabago ng kutis ko. Alagang-alaga ako ng gandang natural herbal soap. Kaya naman, ang laki ng pagbabago. Mga kati-kati at tigyawat ay wash out. Kaya ngayong Pasko, sadyang masaya ako. Maggandang natural papaya with tawas and turmeric soaps, kinuwhitening ka na rin, my dear. Available na sa mga botika, drugstores, groceries, Shopee at Lazada.
Worried about ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Gandang lugar, ready lahat tayo. Sunsilk. We wish you a Merry G-Cash. We wish you a Merry G-Cash. We wish you a Merry G-Cash. At lahat ay merry. Lahat may pamasko. Lahat may regalo. We wish you a Merry G-Cash. At lahat ay merry.
Enjoy up to 50% off on your favorite brands pag nag-GCash ka ngayong Pasko. Lahat merry sa Merry GCash. See the GCash app for more details. Promo runs from November 15, 2024 to January 15, 2025. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 205923 series of 2024. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Dati, kung may aasikasuhin ako sa pag-ibig, kailangan kong mag-leave, maghabol sa lunch break, o kaya mag-early out. Pag nataon pa na traffic, nakakahulas. Pero ngayon, I'm chill because virtual pag-ibig is here. Lahat ng major pag-ibig fund transactions ko, pwede na sa phone. Mag-check ng savings, apply ng loan, and more. Kaya no need mag-absent dahil always present si virtual pag-ibig for you. I-download na ang virtual pag-ibig app today.
Pag-ibig Fund, solid ka ban?
Sa Mandaluyong, ang nagserbisyong love ng taong bayan, si Abalos yan. Yung ginawa na ng pinakamataas na award sa nutrisyon sa buong bansa, si Abalos yan. Yung naging #1 ang mga estudyante ng Mandaluyong sa National Achievement Test. Si Abalos yan. Yung disenteng libingan para sa mahihirap na kinilala sa buong bansa, si Abalos yan. Mayor ng Mandaluyong noon, DILG Secretary ngayon. Yan si Benhar Abalos. Gawa, hindi salita.
Hello, welcome to the cafe. How can I assist you today, Master?
Vanilla latte and strawberry donuts, please.
Anything else you like? Master?
I'm sorry. I was reading this dedicated magazine page. All of there's random technology in the world and into usual pop culture.
Yes, Master. All of these are available here in the cafe. In the meantime, would you like to listen to our owner's podcast?
Hey everyone, good evening and welcome to my cafe.
Good day everyone. How is your evening so far?
This is Ashley's Cafe, Mondays to Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. and Fridays, 9:30 p.m. Only here on Cool FM. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews Early Edition. It's now 6:28 a.m. as we continue with our top of the run headlines. The Commission on Appointments on Wednesday confirmed the appointment of Christina Roque, an entrepreneur who founded the clothing brand Camiseta, as Secretary of Trade and Industry. During the hearing, Roque received the support of all attending members of the commission, which is composed of lawmakers, each from the Senate and the House of Representatives, as well as the President of the Upper Chamber as Chair. Under her leadership, she will ensure and foster an environment that provides comprehensive support to existing and emerging businesses, particularly to micro, small, and medium enterprises. Senator Joel Villanueva, the CA System Majority Leader, said during the hearing. Prior to her appointment, Roque was Department of Trade and Industry, Undersecretary responsible for the DTI's Bureau of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, the Bureau of Marketing Development and Promotions, the One Town, One Product Program Management Office, and the Comprehensive Outreach Reform Program Management Office. Before joining the government, Roque was president of the Camiseta Group of Companies, which she founded in 1990. She completed her bachelor's degree in instrumentation engineering from the De La Salle University. She finished her secondary education at the De La Salle Santiago Zobel in Alabang, Muntinlupa City. Roque's primary education was at the Colegio de San Agustin in Makati and the De La Salle Santiago Zobel. According to Trade Undersecretary Severino Rodolfo, the head of the DDR's Board of Investments, Roque's confirmation is the fastest confirmation on record based on his recollection. The hearing lasted nearly 2 hours and 27 minutes. Plus, it only took one hearing, and the hearing was also fast. I don't think there are continuous issues or questions. If at all, mostly clarifications and expressions of support. Photo reporters when asked about the confirmation. President Marcos announced Roque's appointment as acting secretary of the DTI on August 2, 2 days after the resignation of the previous trade secretary Alfredo Pascal. Roque has made MSMEs as the main focus of her policy direction, highlighting that these make up 99% of businesses in the Philippines and employ around 60% of the country's workforce. She has also laid out a 5.5 for developing local MSMEs, with the initiatives including the utilization of artificial intelligence and digitalization, diversification, funding the business sector, franchising, and mentoring, and providing strategic learning. A Catholic Church leader appealed for sovereignty and praise over what he called a brewing political storm, noting how it had distracted and drained the energy of government leaders, who should be focused on uplifting the poor. Of late, events in our country have been disconcerting. Many of our people are still reeling from the effects of the onslaught of recent typhoons. Manila Archbishop Cardinal Joseph Advincula said in a statement on Wednesday. The political storm that our political leaders are facing has drained their energy to serve those in most need and be neglected, the Advincula added. The Cardinal's statement, which did not name any political leader, came a few days after Vice President Sara Duterte again went on the rant and said she had arranged to have President Marcos, First Lady Arieta Marcos, and Speaker Romuald Aldez assassinated if an alleged plot to kill her succeeds. He also asked leaders of goodwill from the different sectors to do what they can to prevent the escalation of political and personal conflicts. Meanwhile, Father Joven Celiliano, rector of the Archdiocese Shrine of Mary, Queen of Peace, popularly known as EDSA Shrine, denied social media reports that the Duterte crowd that flocked to the church on Tuesday was shooed away. They even expressed things before they left after the 6 p.m. mass. They said it was a good thing that they were allowed to stay inside the EDSA Shrine, Ceciliano said in a Facebook post. But he called out the unnamed organizers of a rally that was supposed to be held outside the shrine and attended by the mass goers. I am appealing to the organizers of this rally, please don't take advantage of these people. Don't make them your helpless crowds. You have been exploiting them for too long, Ceciliano said. These people need genuine care. They are awaiting and hoping. But you made them believe that hope and change are coming. They are disillusioned with your temporary promise, empty promises, heretics, and your French concern for them. Please stop your evil ways. These people deserve better, he added. Social media posts earlier made the runs inviting the supporters to gather on Wednesday afternoon on EDSA, quote-unquote, which pertains to the highway, not specifically to the shrine. The invitation posted on the Facebook of former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque reads, "We are no Filipinos for nothing. The country needs us. Let's go to EDSA. Let's express our sentiments." November 27, 2024, 4 p.m. The Philippine National Police said it had also monitored posts indicating that those who came to EDSA Shrine were offered 500 pesos each to show up. There are videos showing that some of them were allegedly transported from the paradise to the venue. They were promised food and cash. PNP spokesperson Brigadier General Juan Forchado said at the press briefing. Without demeaning the purpose and intent of the people there, again, we don't want to prejudge our countrymen here who were promised and used by others for their own best interests, she said. Around 100 people went at the shrine as of 10 a.m. on Wednesday, Forchado said. I understand they were allowed by the mention of the Edge Shrine as long as the purpose was to pray once they entered the chapel. They are prohibited from engaging in any protest action, particularly inside the chapel. They are also not allowed to stay overnight, she said. The PNP will only intervene if the gathering disrupts the flow of traffic, Forchado said. Vice President Senator Duterte could face terrorism charges under the very law her father had signed as the Department of Justice viewed her threat to kill the president as an act intended to harm or threaten the lives of people with the goal of instilling fear. And remember, as we recall, uh, in an online press conference last early Saturday morning, Duterte revealed that she had contracted an assassin to kill President Marcos. First Lady Lisa Yarda Marcos and Speaker Martin Romualdez Alves should an alleged plan to eliminate her succeed. Duterte's statement was considered by Malacanang as an active threat against the president, who later said he would fight it. The presidential security command planning the security for the president and his family. For disclosure, prompted the National Bureau of Investigation to issue a subpoena on Monday, summoning her to the NBI's main office at 9 a.m. on Friday, November 29, so she could explain her side. Duterte was asked to shed light on the investigation of the alleged grave threats under Article 282 of the Revised Penal Code in connection with Section 6 of the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, or Republic Act No. 10175, and possible violation of the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020, or Republic Act No. 11479. Just as Undersecretary Jesse Andres, speaking to reporters on Wednesday, cited Section 4A of the Anti-Terrorism Act, which defines terrorism as any act intended to cause death, serious bodily injury, or endanger a person's life. The law specifies that when such acts are carried out to intimidate the public, create fear, or spread a message of terror, the offender shall be deemed guilty of terrorism and face life imprisonment. It is clear under our laws that if you take actions to harm or threaten another person's life, that falls under terrorism, especially if the purpose is to intimidate or create an atmosphere of fear, Andres said. He emphasized that Duterte's threat went beyond mere words, noting that she has already begun to act on it. She herself said that she had spoken to someone, identified the targets, 3 names with clear instructions on what to do, Andres added. Andres also pointed out that the political implications of the threat. We have to understand that in the proper context. The Vice President is a beneficiary if ever the President's office is vacated by death or incapacity, he said. He underscored the gravity of Duterte's assassination plot, saying that a threat to the President is a threat to every Filipino. Can you imagine a situation where the Vice President is accused of plotting against the President's life, and then the President actually dies? Andres said. And authorities are currently investigating Duterte's death threats against the President, alongside another investigation on her protocol for military action to correct the country's fractured governance. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, a former Supreme Court Chief Justice appointed to the post by the elder Duterte in 2018, condemned the former Chief Executive for his selfish and reasoned motives in urging the military to take action against Marcos and call for his overthrow so that his daughter could take control of Malacanang. He will go to great and evil lengths such as insulting our professional armed forces by asking them to infiltrate their own for his plan to succeed, Bersamin said in a statement on Tuesday. Andres said the ex-president's call was bordering on seduction and is legally actionable. The DOJ official said the statements of the vice president's father will also be investigated alongside other similar declarations, including people encouraging some form of demonstration. We don't know whether this is coming from the efforts of the former president or elsewhere, but again, we will need to examine every angle, Andres said. The threat issued by the vice president against Mr. Marcos is something that should also be taken into consideration, whether it is really part of a larger plan for destabilization. And the office of the vice president will still have 600 million pesos to fund its social services programs next year, Senator Griswold said on Wednesday. The chair of the Senate Finance Committee, who defended the 6.352 trillion pesos national budget for 2025, maintained that Vice President Duterte's latest run that included a threat to kill President Marcos did not affect their decision to stand by the House of Representatives both to reduce the OPP's outlay by 1.3 billion pesos. We are looking at the mandate at the office, not the personality, Post said in the media briefing. We also have to look at the competence and the output of the state agency. That's why we also look at the budget authorization and disbursement rate, she added. From the original proposal of 2.03 billion pesos, the House brought down the yearly fund of the Duterte's office to about 733 million pesos, slightly higher than 4% Ley Robredo's budget in 2022. With 18 affirmative votes and 1 abstention, the senators upheld the decision of the House counterparts to when they approved on second and third readings House Bill number 10800 or the proposed 2025 Journal of Appropriations Act on Tuesday. According to Poe, she and her colleagues made sure that the OPP would have sufficient funds for its social protection services such as rural assistance, medical aid, and library supply or free wage program for commuters. In fact, she said the OPP has submitted the list of these programs that were allocated a total of 600 million pesos. However, Duterte and his subordinates did not submit any official request seeking to restart the OPP's original spending plan. They had a chance during the committee hearing to provide us the justification to increase the budget, but there was no formal request from the OPP, Paul pointed out. She said they also found that some items in the OPP's expenditure plan were just a duplication of the existing programs of other state agencies, particularly the Department of Social Welfare and Development. As to the equally controversial Ayuda para sa Kapos ang Kita program, or APCOP, which the House leadership had inserted in the 2025 budget proposal, all said the senators deemed it better to transfer the 39 billion pesos allotment for the item to the Senior Citizens Retirement Pension Fund, College Assistance Program, Childcare Assistance, and Livelihood Programs for farmers and fishermen. Nonetheless, Post said Duterte may still ask lawmakers to keep her office spending program intact during the bicameral conference committee hearings, which will start on Thursday, by submitting a letter signifying the OPP's request to restore its budget. Senator Ronald de la Rosa, one of the Duterte's royal allies in the Senate, conceded that it was already impossible for them to bring budget cut in the OPP's budget. As Congress finalizes the 2025 budget, various groups on Wednesday urged lawmakers to be transparent in the proceedings in order to avoid any unprogrammed funds that may be inserted by lawmakers as part of the work bill. Our call is, given that they will be important, especially during the bicameral conference committee, to open these deliberations to the public, said former Muda Representative and Chair of Bangkong Aliansang Magkabayan, Teddy Casino. Casino said at the press conference that transparency is necessary in order to avoid what happened before, wherein special provisions were added to the budget during the committee hearing. For example, the transfer of health funds to the unprogrammed allocations, he recalled. The process needs to be open to the public in order for us to stop any attempt to float unprogrammed funds which congressmen and senators will use as for barrel, Casino said. It is now 6:43 a.m. as we will continue with our top of the headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. So stay along with us, we will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katips Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals, starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your usual appliances of Fuji Denso HV inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. Smart Dishwashing Paste, double tanggaling formula against sebo and bacteria. Smart Dishwashing Paste, a product of ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows.
Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila. FM
Mula sa #1 Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo, plato, kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan pag Smart ang dishwashing paste. May double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo at bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. #1 ko to! Tanggaling-galing mo, Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis bawat pahid.
Smart Dishwashing Paste, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS!
Kamote! Kamote naman. Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Birit na sana kaso parang may gumagasgas. Ganyan ang ubong may plemang mahirap ilabas. Mag-Plemex Forte Syrup. Gawa sa natural na lagundi. Tinutunaw ang plema. Pinipigil ang ubo. Ramdam ang hagod ng ginhawa. Sing your heart out. Basta lagundi, Plemex. Mabibili ang Plemex Forte Syrup 60ml at 120ml sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Vitex Nagundo L is a generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Going shopping, so many fits to choose. New look, just dab it, just dab it. Shop all out, just dab it, just dab it. Enjoy vacation, just dab it, just even go all out, just dab it, just dab it. Chill out, just dab it, just dab it. Wanna party, wanna dine out, wanna dab it. Just dab it. Vibe out, just dab it, just dab it. Live it up with dab it. Hang with BDO with dab it.
BDO is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na! Playtime with bunso kasi may champion na. Present lagi sa school pag champion sa laba. Gumimik with ate dahil may champion na. Lambingan with happy, champion ako dyan. Kung gustong mag-shopping, dapat mag-champion ka. Mag-movie marathon, mabilis lang maglaba. Kung gusto nyong mag-swimming, tara mag-champion na. Lahat ng gusto nyo, mamadaming time. Tanggal mancha sa damit ni tatay, t-shirt ni kuya, mabango na rin. May quick wash technology ang champion. Family bonding ng priority ko. Salamat sa champion! Champion na! Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time. Champion detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon. Kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solastomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times at tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Mommy, may aircon na tayo sa CR?
Safeguard Arctic Fresh lang yan, nak. May cooling bango. At patay ang 99.9% of germs sa tested bacteria. Yung ibang sabon, hanggang lamig lang. Ito, may germ protection.
Oh, Mommy, wag na tayo bibili ng iba, ha? Dito lang tayo sa Safeguard Arctic Fresh. Shoo away germs. Safeguard Arctic Fresh. Germs off, aircon cool on.
Results may vary.
Sa bawat unos, may kalakip na pag-asa. Sa bawat pagsubok, may bagong simula. Para sa mga SMEs, kooperatiba, korporasyon o power utility na apektado ng sakuna, naririto ang Land Bank Cares Plus program para sa inyo. Layunin ng Land Bank na matulungan kayong makaangat at makabalik sa normal ang inyong business operations upang matulungan ang inyong komunidad na makaahon. Ang Land Bank Cares Plus Lending Program ay maaasahang suporta para sa inyong muling pag-angat. For more details, visit the Land Bank Lending Center near you or call 02-8405-700 or visit www.landbank.com. Your future powered by Land Bank.
Iwasan ang mahabang pila. Ang pandaraya sa buwis, bayan ang maghihinagpis. Tamang buwis ay bayaran sa ikaunlad ng bayan. Lahat tayo ay magtulong-tulong. Paghingi ng resibo ay isulong. Iwasan makandado. Magbayad ng wasto. Sa BIR magparehistro bago magnegosyo para hindi makalaboso. Magbayad ng maaga.
Isang public service announcement mula po sa 101.3 Radyo natin Ujongan at BIR RDO number 35 Romblon.
Aray, sakit ng katawan buong araw at work. No worries, just pack Salon Pass para maghatid ng direct ingredient penetration ang mabilisan within 30 minutes at pang matagalang relief na dumidikit hanggang 8 oras. Patch, shoulder, neck, back, body pain, patch, Salon Pass.
Methylsalicylate dimethyl tocopherol acetate DL-Camphor is a generic name of Salon Pass. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Barbie, pinapahid mo na naman yung Silka Lotion? Anong meron dyan?
Girl, may papaya enzymes and NutriBlend complex to.
Taray, may papaya. Tinola ka, girl?
Ay, sis, ang Silka may Vita-Absorb technology at SPF 6 din.
SPF? Super Papaya Fruit?
Sun protection factor kasi, friend. Kahit under the sun, skin ay lit with regular use.
Wow, slay it!
Slay it with a skin na gigs. Stay lit with Silka with regular use for only 750 pesos SRP.
Mayong adlaw sa atong tanan, among gipaila-ila kaninyo ang Magnum C Herbal Capsule. Tungod sa mga sangkap diini, ang Magnum C Herbal Capsule maayo sa mga taong daling hangakon, kulang sa resistensya o daling magkasakit, maayo sa kini sa mga nabughat o bina na pasmo sa kusog, lipong-lipong tungod sa anemia ug daghan pang mga balatian. Magnum C Herbal Capsule ay available na sa tanang butika, pharmacy sa inyong mga lugar. Magnum C Herbal Capsule, the most trusted by seniors.
Life refreshingly sweet with Senegal flavored beer. Minsan sabaw na feeling. Call someone sweet and refreshing. Life refreshingly sweet with Senegal flavored beer. Oh, let's bang araw at ang feeling ay sad. We don't like that. Any friends you can refresh, so enjoy lahat. We all like that.
Maria's here! Make life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer. Available in apple, lemon, and lychee. Drink responsibly.
Discover one by one, Pinas nagiganda. Ano man ang trip, sigurado worth the trip. Isa-isahin na. Discover one by one, let's fly everyone.
Te, pabili po ng 2 Nor Chicken Cubes.
O, eto.
Ha? Isa lang po to ah.
Doble yan.
Ang Nor Cubes ay may doble-doble. Nor Cubes doble. 2 for 10 lang yan. Sulit na sulit. Mapapaulit. Nor Cubes doble pack.
Ang sarap-sarap ng doble-doble with Nor Cubes Doble Pack. 2 cubes for 10 pesos SRP lang.
Also available in pork.
Promo lasts from January 2, 2024 to January 1, 2025 per DOH FDA CRR permit number 1589 series of 2023.
Mga kumares! Gimpos Romana po! In-mega mackerel na! Malinam na! Mega mackerel! Malaman pa! Mega mackerel! Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw! I-mega mackerel na! Gusto ko sinigang! Mega mackerel! Sarsyado o adobo! Mega mackerel! Maraming ways para igulam araw-araw! I-mega mackerel na! I-mega mackerel na!
1, 2, 3. Ano ba yan? Ang daming insects. Gastos na naman sa dami na insecticide spray na kakailanganin.
Don't worry, mommy. With Vigon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, 0 lang ang mahalaga.
Zero ba? Dahil ligwak ang mga insekto. Zero harm. Safe ang buong family mo. Zero chances of pest disease. Kaya bato ng products mo.
With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, hindi lang 7, hindi lang 8, kundi 11 insects ang kayang patayin nito.
Zero tolerance sa mga insekto.
Baygon Shield Protector!
Multi-insect killer.
Yung oras na, hangout na!
Makitawa.
Timbang ni Chito sa in laban ni Chito umabot sa 300 kilogram.
Makichismis.
So, anong say mo? Tirik sa Mix Channel. Cheat. Next ga. Sisipin kahit
At makigulo tuwing gabi kasama ang Hangout with Mamoy. Hangout with Mamoy. Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, 8 p.m. at 9:30 p.m.
Ito po ang Hangout with Mamon.
Dito lang sa nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM. Ang paboritong evening tambayan ng bawat kalamaw. Napapakinggan at napapanood pa sa radyo. Sa bagong oras dito na 9:30 p.m. Tuloy pa rin ang saya.
Ito ang
with Master Jail. Tuwing Sabado dito lang sa Cool FM. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to Police Early Edition. It's now 3:47. Let's get into another set of round of top of the round. Presidential Peace Advisor Carlito Galvez Jr. has assured the people of Sulu that they will continue to be an integral part of the Bangsamoro peace process, regardless of the province's exclusion in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao. Galvez issued the assurance on hearing of the House Committee on Suffering and Electoral Reforms on Wednesday, a day after the Supreme Court ruled with penalty that the province of Sulu is excluded from the forum owing to its rejection of the Bangsamoro Organic Law in the 2019 state. The role of the Coastal people in sparking the Bangsamoro people's quest for self-determination is an undeniable part of the Bangsamoro system. In light of the The vivid sense of peace being enjoyed by Bangsamoro provinces will likewise be felt by neighboring areas, including the province of Sulu. In other parts, Your Honors, whether Sulu is part of the Barnum or not, they will always be part of the Bangsamoro peace process, he added. Well, with the ruling becoming final, House Deputy Minority Leader and Brazilian Representative Chief Hataman urged the national government to ensure funding for essential services to the people that will no longer be financially supported by the Barnum. Citing Barnum data, Hataman said that it would be around 9 billion pesos for 2025. He also urged the national government to involve local officials in determining the immediate priorities for Sulu. On Wednesday, the House Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms also finalized its decision to reset the various parliamentary elections from May 12 next year to May 11, 2026. A substitute bill for House Bill numbers 4213, 4220, and 11034 will amend a section of the BOL that sets the regional polls to 2025 to coincide with the national and local elections. But the new version of the amendment, as approved by the House panel, chaired by Mount Province Representative Maximo Dalachulo, sets at the 2026 and every 3 years thereafter, which makes the regional polls a separate political exercise from that for the rest of the country. The substitute bill further provides, upon effectivity of this act, the president shall appoint the 18 interim members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, who shall serve until their successors shall have been elected and qualified. The term of the president duly constituted PTA in the Barnum shall be deemed expired. Just before the committee decided on the question, Bahrain Interim Chief Minister Jad Murad Ibrahim lobbied to reset the polls to 2027, a compromise between the House proposal and that of the PDA Parliament that wants it done in 2028. Ibrahim, who was on a video call, said that during a discussion with President Marcos and Senate President Francis Escudero, both leaders agreed on the need for more time to affect the legal adjustments owing to Sulu's exit from the party. But he said the president wants it extended but not reaching 2028. Ibrahim also asked that with the polls finally reset, the current BTA members should remain in order to prevent any disruption to the flow of governance and delivery of services in the autonomous region. It is now 7:01 a.m. as we the development of top of the round headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition for this hour, which is 7 a.m. This is koolNews Early Edition.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
It is now 7:02 a.m. and if you have just joined us to start your mornings with the headlines, I follow good morning to everyone and welcome to koolNews Early Edition. My name is Carol and we will be here to cover the headlines until 9 a.m. in the morning. Let's continue with another set. The Commission on Elections has disqualified House of Representatives aspirant Edgar A. Rice from running in the 2025 polls due to propagation of false information to disrupt the electoral process. The Comelec Second Division granted the disqualification petition filed by Professional Raymond Salipot against A. Rice for violating provisions in the Omnibus Election Code. The Comelec's decision released to the media on Wednesday said, Respondent Edgar R. A. Rice is disqualified as a candidate for the position of member, House of Representatives in the 2nd District of Caloocan City for the 12 May 2025 national and local elections. The decision added that respondents' acts clearly violate Section 261Z11 of the OEC. Consequently, this violation constitutes a ground for his disqualification as a candidate under Section 1C38 of Comelec Resolution Number 1140-11046. Section 261C11 of the OEC prohibits the propagation of false and alarming information as an intent to disrupt the elections and cause confusion among voters. Sullivan previously filed a complaint against A. Rice for alleged violation of the state provision in the OEC. However, the disqualification case filed against A. Rice is not yet final. The decision said that the petitioner presented pieces of evidence against A. Rice, who made claims against the Comelec and the 2025 polls in several video outputs, such as declaring the 18 billion pesos contract of Comelec and Mirror Systems as highly anomalous. It also noted that respondents' unverified claims pertain to the general conduct of the elections, as he attacks the very machine and technology to be utilized in the 2025 national and local elections. Glaring is the fact that there was not any modicum of evidence provided by the respondent aside from various statements made in the media. Hence, the information propagated by respondent on the general conduct of elections are false. In April, A. Rice asked the Supreme Court to stop the poll body from implementing the contract with Mirror Systems, claiming that it violates the Republic Act 7369 or the Automated Election Law. Meanwhile, in a memorandum released Wednesday, Garcia said that he is inhibiting himself from handling or participating in any cases involving Eric Harris in view of the cases filed against him by Harris. This decision is made to preserve the principles of fairness and impartiality, ensuring the integrity of the proceedings under my jurisdiction and avoiding any potential perception of bias or conflict of interest, the memorandum read. In August, Harris filed a draft complaint against Garcia over the 18 billion pesos contract deal with Mirror Systems. And Boracay Island, world renowned for its pristine beaches and garbage tourism, may soon set a precedent as the first gun-free zone in Western Visayas region. The regional police and our council recently expressed their bid to redefine security standards in major tourist spots, especially Boracay and Malay Aklan, one of the country's prime destinations. West Visayas is one of the areas where we have plenty of tourist destinations. The purpose is for local government units to pass an ordinance identifying these specific areas where they will declare a gun-free zone, said Police Brigadier General Jack Wangki, West Visayas Police Director. During the RPOC's fourth quarter meeting on November 22, a resolution was passed urging local governments in the region, consisting of Iloilo, Capiz, Antakil, Aklan, and Puy Maras provinces, to adopt the gun-free policy and craft ordinance for its enforcement in designated tourist destinations. Boracay is being ready to be the pilot area for this initiative, with discussions already underway between the regional police and officials of Malay Town. The gun-free zone is granted under Republic Act No. 10591, or the Comprehensive Firearms and Immunization Regulation Act, which mandates law enforcement to identify firearms-free areas in tourist destinations and other vulnerable spots. For Boracay, this means no firearms, even for those holding permits to carry guns. Law enforcers patrolling the area will also be unarmed, although special weapons and tactics team will be stationed jurisdictionally for rapid emergency response. The initiative aims to create a positive image of the area while reducing crimes involving firearms, one said. Central to the project is a shift in how police officers approach their duties. We are trying to change the mindset that police officers should always carry guns, Wonky said. The use of firearms should always be the last option. To support the shift, the regional police office has training in self-defense and non-lethal enforcement techniques among its personnel. Firearms are often viewed as the first option in law enforcement, but this approach increases risk and collateral damage. This gun-free zone is our way of addressing these issues, Wonky said. The gun-free proposal is seen to bolster Boracay's reputation as a safe and friendly destination, aligning with its one entry, one exit system that simplifies security monitoring. The regional police team has started coordinating with local officials, residents, and business owners to determine specific zones for the police energy rollout. The success of the Boracay pilot could pave the way for other Western Visayas tourist destinations to follow soon. With the RPOC's resolution encouraging region-wide adoption, places like Puy Ramas, Iloilo City, and other Aklan towns may soon join the initiative. Thus, there's a lot of work to do, but we're confident this will make Boracay an even more peaceful place for tourists, Wangki said. The Department of Tourism has set a target of over 2 billion tourists in Boracay by the end of the year. In 2022, the DOT will create tourism circuits that they intended to promote something the agency described as deviant from the usual beach and meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibits that they have promoted in previous years. The new tourism circuits on the island include the Boracay biking tour, which are divided into sightseeing and endurance clusters targeted for families and adventure lovers. The DOT also introduced the Boracay Food Crawl, which involves deconstructed food course meals from participating restaurants, and the Boracay Wellness Workation that offers a relaxing retreat. It is now 7:10 a.m. as we will return with more top of the round headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. So stay with us, we will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katips Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals, starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. Unique toothpaste, Maxalaga with maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Yakult Probiotic Drink. Yakult, Panalo Ka Tiyan, and Delsat TV. Enjoy SD and high-definition channels when you subscribe to Delsat TV. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Halabi stop! Merry Christmas po! Buhat sa Bistop Party List!
Hindi magpapahuli ang EXL Makabuhay Plus Dietary Capsule. Ito ay gawa sa mga piling sangkap tulad ng makabuhay, moringa, neem, guyabano, luya, bawang, cinnamon, turmeric, mangosteen, serpentina, oregano, lagundi, vitamin C, sodium ascorbate at B-complex vitamins. Kaya sa pagtahak ng ating mga pangarap, siguraduhin alagaan ang iyong kalusugan. Maabot mo pa ba ang pangarap mo? Kung may sakit ka na, stay healthy with proper diet and exercise. Kasama ang EXL Makabuhay Plus Capsule. Kahit gaano kahirap ang iyong pinagdadaanan ngayon, huwag kang bibitaw. Laban lang. Go for health. Go for life with EXL. May buhay sa makabuhay.
Kamote! Kamote naman. Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times sa tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Sa Mandaluyong, ang nagserbisyong love ng taong bayan, si Abalos yan. Yung ginawaran ng pinakamataas na award sa nutrisyon sa buong bansa, si Abalos yan. Yung naging number 1 ang mga estudyante ng Mandaluyong sa National Achievement Test, si Abalos yan. Yung disenteng libingan para sa mahihirap na kinilala sa buong bansa, si Abalos yan. Mayor ng Mandaluyong noon, DILG Secretary ngayon. Yan si Benhar Abalos. Gawa, hindi salita.
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan, pero relax. Mag-efficacent oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of efficacent oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
We crave fudgy. Hey! Fudgy bar ang gusto ko. We love fudgy. Hey! Fudgy bar.
Intra na sa Great Taste Greatest Panalo Raffle Promo para sa chance ka magdaog sa over 3 million pesos worth of cash prizes. Magbaka sa Great Taste Premium Classic at Great Taste White Classic. Magtipon sa mga empty packs kaya ihulog ang mga entries sa drop box in select stores. Gani, ano pag ginakulat nyo? Intra na! See posters for details. Promo runs from November 1, 2024 to February 28, 2025. DOH FDA CFRR permit number 1115 series of 2024.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno na flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times sa tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Ba't nag-abala ka pa?
Ay pasa na kasing expanded centenarian lorry sa Katobong Revilla. Mga 80, 85, 90 at 95. May 10,000 na.
Hindi na pala ako maghihintay ng 100.
Kahit mag 100 ka pa, may 100,000 ka pa rin.
Sa mga lolo at lola na edad 80, 85, 90, 95, magtungo lamang po sa pinakamalapit na tanggapan ng OSCA para maalalayan kayo sa proseso ng pag-claim ng benepisyong ito. Isa lamang ito sa ating inakdang batas para sa ating mga nakatatanda. Ito po si Senator Bong Revilla.
This is a paid advertisement by Amos Production.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Saktong tapang sarap na ang Nescafe Classic dahil pinagsama ang tapang ng dark roast beans at sarap ng light roast beans sa bawat higop. Sarap nga tikman ang Nescafe Classic.
About ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Gandang lugar, ready lahat tayo. Sunsilk.
Birit na sana kaso parang may gumagasgas. Ganyan ang ubong may plemang mahirap ilabas. Mag-Plemex Forte Syrup. Gawa sa natural na lagundi. Tinutunaw ang plema. Pinipigil ang ubo. Ramdam ang hagod ng ginhawa. Sing your heart out. Basta lagundi, Plemex. Mabibili ang Plemex Forte Syrup 60ml at 120ml sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Vitex Nagundo L is a generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Si Vic Soto po ito. Alam nyo ba, kahit saan ako magpunta sa mundo, ang tanging tinatanggap na premium quality elastomeric paint ay yung gawa sa 100% acrylic. Hindi namumulbos, di basta kumukupas ang kulay, pangmatagalan. Para sa akin, yan ang gold standard. Kaya sa pagbili ng elastomeric paint, siguraduhin yung may tatak na 100% acrylic. Hanapin ang Davis Sun and Rain 100% acrylic elastomeric paint. Basta pintura, hanapin ang tatak Davis.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Sweet mo naman, ang sweet mo rin, para tayong merry magic. Ang saya ng Pasko, ang dahil sa'yo, merry magic. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry magic to you. Merry Munchkin to you. My name is Serena. Merry Christmas!
Tayo na sa iyo. Tayo'y magpatingin. Tayo na sa iyo. Sila'y eksperto at pagagaling. Sa iyo. Inyong mata ay mahalin. EO Executive Optical. Ang practical. EO Executive Optical. Ito ay practical.
Nandyan na naman sila, kanya-kanyang pakilala sa kung alin daw ang totoo at alin ang tama. Basta ako, mula pa nung nakarang Pasko hanggang ngayong Kapaskuhan, ay stick to one lang sa bitaminang gumagabay sa aking kalusugan. Mark C. Vitamin C Plus Zinc. Ang purong vitamina ng ating mga kasangga. Maligayang Pasko at manigong bagong taon. Hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Vitamin C Plus Zinc. Mabibili na sa inyong mga suking butika at drugstores dito sa ating lugar. Ang mensaheng ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Mark C. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Sa SSS, GSIS, pensionado party list. Ang bawat Pilipino, pensionado.
SSS GSIS Pensionado Party List. Bawat Pilipino dapat pensionado.
Pag crispy pata ang ulam ni Bunso, masakit daw sa ngipin. Aray! Pag laging nagdo-toothbrush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, ang tibay ng ngipin ko! Versus non-fluoride calcium carbonate toothpaste. Colgate, ngiping matibay. Ngiping palaban. With regular use.
Ang paboritong evening tambayan ng bawat kalabaw. Napapakinggan at napapanood pa sa radyo.
Sa bagong oras dito na 9:30 p.m. Tuloy pa rin ang saya.
Ito ang May Tulugan! With Master Gio.
Tuwing Sabado dito lang sa Cool FM.
Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews. Our edition is now 7:21 a.m. as we will continue with our top of the road headlines for this hour. A magnitude 5.7 earthquake struck Tarlac City on Tuesday morning, the Philippine Institute of Meteorology and Seismology reported. In an advisory, PhilFox said the detected earthquake hit east of Tarlac City at 5:58 a.m. and had a depth of focus of 199 kilometers. PhilFox noted that this tumbler may not cause damage to properties, but aftershocks may be expected from it. Initially, PhilFox said the earthquake had a magnitude of 5.2 and a depth of focus of 174 kilometers. PhilFox also said that the tremor was felt in several areas of Luzon with the following lines detected through its earthquake intensity scale. Bani Pagkansehan for instrumental in the intensity 3, for instrumental intensity 2 are Santa Ignacia and Ramos, Tarlac City, Dacuban City, Masilok and Bodolan, Zambales, Olongapo City, Bundok, Monte Province, Viga City, Iloso. For instrumental intensity 1, Tarlac City and Bamban, Tarlac, Gua, Pampanga, Apukay and Dinalupihan, Bataan, Urdaneta City, Pagkasihan, Nampi, Punan, Luba, Isijaw, Santo, Lagunian, Bustos, Bulacan, Ilos Norte, and Navotas City. The Bangko Sentro ng Pilipinas sent 1.082 billion pesos worth of coins have been deposited through its coin deposit machines. In a social media post on Monday, the BSP said as of November 15, the CODMs accumulated more than 280 million pieces of coins and facilitated over 255,000 transactions. Launched on June 20 last year, the CODM allows customers to conveniently deposit their legal tender coins to be credited to their GCash or My Electronic Wallet accounts or converted into shopping vouchers. The coin deposit machines support the PSP's coin recirculation program to put idle coins back into circulation to serve the currency needs of the country. To date, the PSP has deployed CODMs in partner retail establishments across the Greater Manila area. Here are the following: Robinson's Place, Metro East, Pasig City; Robinson's Place, Novaliches, Quezon City; Robinson's Place, Antipolo, Rizal; Robinson's Place, Magnolia, QC; Robinson's Place, Ermita, Manila; Robinson's Place, Garaya, Ortigas; Festival Mall, Muntinlupa City; SM Mecca Mall, Mandaluyong City; SM City Grand Central, Bulacan; SM City Marilao, Bulacan; SM City Taytay, Rizal; SM Hypermarket FTI, Taguig City; SM Mall, Las Piñas City; SM City Sucat, Paranaque; SM City Calamba; SM City Marikina; SM City San Mateo, Rizal; SM City Manasulo; SM Mall of Asia, Plaza City; SM City North Esa, QC; SM City Fairview, QC; SM City San Lazaro, Manila; SM City Puntan, Paranaque; and SM City Bacoor, Cavite. The PSP earlier said it would expand the project by installing 25 more CODMs nationwide in 2025. Authorities arrested 13 undocumented Chinese nationals in Bataan, where a uniform resembling that of the People's Liberation Army was also found during the operation, the Philippine Coast Guard reported on Wednesday. Commander J. Tarela, his key spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, stated that the arrested individuals are crew members of the dredger vessel Harvest 89, anchor of Valles, Bataan. On Tuesday, the agent of the vessel notified PCG of its departure to its next port of Pul and San Felipe town in Zambales to conduct dredging operations. The PCG attempted to board the vessel for a pre-departure inspection, but they were denied entry, prompting them to perform a more detailed inspection. Upon boarding, the PCG composite team discovered 9 undocumented Chinese crew members, all with appropriate documentation, Tarela said. During a follow-up inspection, an additional 4 undocumented Chinese nationals were found hiding, bringing the total to 13. Additionally, a uniform resembling that of the People's Liberation Army was found on board, raising significant concerns regarding the intentions of these undocumented individuals, he continued. Vice President Senator Duterte on Wednesday said the sudden change in her security detail left her confused, noting the lack of any planning made known to her either by the military or the police. At the press conference in Zamboanga City, Duterte said she would decline from making any further comment for now regarding the immediate shakeup of the Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group. She said she would like to see first the final arrangements to be made by the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police. I would like to incorporate comment on that because from what I observed, they keep changing their minds and lines about the matter, to the reporters. The AFP would say it will be the PNP who will take charge of my security. Then you have the police saying otherwise. They are not good at planning, which is why it's confusing. My advice to them, sit down, plan everything before making any statements about it so no one will catch you lying. She maintained that the threat to her life, a matter she first mentioned during the hot tempered online press conference she called in the wee hours of November 20, were very serious. Again, it was in the context of revealing this supposed threat that she also disclosed having hired a hitman to have President Marcos, First Lady Liz Arieta Marcos, and Speaker Martin Others killed in case the plot action against her succeeds. Citing a diametric contrast, she noted that while the threats to her life was being ignored by the authorities, Maliwala, her statements about the Marcoses and Romeo Otis were quickly considered a national security concern. On Tuesday, the National Bureau of Investigation issued a subpoena asking Duterte to appear on November 29 and shed light on her overthreat to the first couple and the House leader. The NBI said she was being investigated for alleged grave threats in relation to the anti-cybercrime law and for possible violation of the Anti-Terrorism Act. Reacting to the subpoena, Duterte also said her lawyers would ask the NBI to reschedule her date of appearance, citing a conflict in schedule with the ongoing hearing of the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability. As to the alleged crimes for which she was called, Duterte said the Marcos administration may now be using the anti-terror law to elevate the fees and seize her assets. She said the same law was applied to expel Marcos Oriental President Rep. Arnold Cortez Jr., who takes extradition from Timor-Leste as the prime suspect in the murder of a political rival in 2023. The law might also be invoked to have her passport cancelled, place her on an Interpol red notice, and have such warrants issued left and right so that the government can raid her properties, she added. This is clearly opposition and harassment for the remarks against the president and to take it out of its logical context. Duterte said, stressing that being a lawyer herself, she knows what is legal and illegal. I know what is actionable and not actionable. It is not actionable to leave the word of someone. It's not. Duterte said, referring to her statement about hiring a killer. There's no active threat unless I die. There's nothing with what I said, nothing illegal there. The Supreme Court said on Wednesday the results of the 2024 examinations will be released on December 13th. The results will be displayed on LED walls inside the courtyard of the Tribunal's main building along Flora Street in Manila and uploaded to the Supreme Court's official website and social media pages. The gates of the Supreme Court courtyard will be open to the public from noon to 6 p.m., but entry will be regulated due to the limited space. Those who wish to witness the event were advised to wear appropriate attire, as those wearing footwear with open toes and heels for bottoms are cut above the knee and sleeveless crop or see-through clothing will be denied entry. Alright, give me one moment for a while, guys. One moment. Alright everyone, thank you for your patience. Let's continue with our headlines. The 7th Sustainable Development Goal in the United Nations 2030 agenda is focused on providing affordable and clean energy for all people. As the core of agriculture, business, communications, healthcare, education, transportation, and everything else in daily modern life, access to energy has become ever more critical. In the year 2021, over 91% of the global population had access to electricity, an increase from 87% in 2015. Unfortunately, according to the UN, progress on SDG 7 is not fast enough to keep up with its targets. At the current global pace in prioritizing access to affordable energy, around 660 million people will still lack access to electricity, and almost 2 billion people will still have to rely on polluting fuels and technologies for cooking by 2030. The Philippines is still falling behind in its affordable and clean energy targets, according to the UN's 2024 Sustainable Development Report. The country continues to face several significant challenges across the board, and progress is mostly stagnating or increasing at less than 50% of the required rate. Though the country is on track on maintaining SDG achievement with regard to access to electricity, the other target indicators for SDG 7 are still facing significant to major challenges, and progress on renewable energy share in total final energy consumption is decreasing alongside other stagnant indicators. As of 2021, coal and oil, which are the biggest source of energy in the Philippines, took up 31% and 30% of the total energy supply, respectively. The transport and residential sectors take up the largest portions of total final consumption at 31% and 29%, respectively. The country is also facing a mounting energy crisis with the Malambaya natural gas fields, which currently supply around 30% of Luzon's energy consumption, expected to be depleted by 2025 to 2027, according to the International Trade Administration. In an attempt to help combat the country's high energy consumption and design a more sustainable energy footprint for the future, the National Renewable Energy Board introduced the National Renewable Energy Program for 2020 to 2014, which builds on the NREP for 2009 to 2030. The NREP 2020 to 2040 sets a target of at least 35% renewable energy share in the power generation mix by the year 2030 and grow to at least 50% by 2040. It aims to provide energy security, accelerating the exploration and development of RE resources, sustainable development, contributing to the SDG goals, climate change mitigation, reducing greenhouse gases and other harmful emissions, capacity capability building, institutionalizing the development of capabilities in the use of RE systems, and inclusive growth, catalyzing solutions to cross-cutting social issues. The NREP also provides an RE power supply expansion plan via collaboration between the NREP and the Department of Energy. The Philippine Energy Program 2022-2040, the second comprehensive energy blueprint supporting the government's long-term 2040 vision, also reiterates the energy sector's goal to attain a future with clean energy. Under this plan, these project focus areas include secure and cleaner energy, adaptive environments, stronger investments, resilient and secure energy infrastructure, strategic alliances with international communities, and strengthened partnerships with the attached agencies. And on November 7, AB Renewables Incorporated, the geothermal arm of Apotek Power Corporation, together with Apotek Renewables Incorporated, signed an engineering procurement and construction contract with Shandong Electric Power Engineering Consulting Institute Co. Ltd. to build the Bay Battery Energy Storage System project and Barangay Britain in Bay, Laguna, introducing a portfolio storage system to aim at existing portfolio of energy assets. The Bay Business project will add crucial battery storage to Upree's Magban geothermal plant through a specialized hybrid system, allowing it to quickly support the Luzon grid during peak demand periods and power disruptions. It has the potential to uplift the regional economy by promoting industrial growth and business development, helping encourage commerce, create jobs, and sustain local economic activity through dependable power in the region, which is crucial in supporting Luzon's trade and industry sectors. Though such economic activity is supported by renewable power, the Bay BESS project will also help enable a higher tax base to support public service and more local infrastructure development. We are excited to be the host of this new investment. It contributes to the country's energy transition and brings additional value to our host communities, said Upre President Jeffrey Estrella in his remarks. He was joined in by Alex Poe, our COO, who emphasized that the Bay BESS project is a groundbreaking milestone, being the first ever BESS and geothermal hybrid system in the Philippines. SDEPCI Vice President San Ligang said his company commits to provide a good performance guarantee for the Bay BESS project, as it also marks a significant project for the Philippines. As a closing message, ARI President Jimmy Villaraman presented the other renewable energy projects of Apotek Power, saying that the company recognizes that the energy transition is not a solitary epidemic. Rather, it demands collective action and dedication to overcome hurdles and achieve our shared goals. SDEPCI is a well-known leader in engineering and power plant system design, leading EPC projects in Brazil, Chile, Indonesia, Vietnam, Pakistan, Cuba, and Mexico. The BESS project represents a comprehensive investment in Laguna's economic growth and quality of life, aligning with Upree's goal of building long-term partnerships with its host communities. It is now 7:40 a.m. as we will continue with another round of top of the run headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. So stay with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals, starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. Jor A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katip's Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. People's Bank, equal banking for the Filipino people. People's Bank of the Philippines is a member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula, long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Star Wax, Wax. Star Wax, Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Wax. Ikaw na to the max.
Star Wax, ang number 1 floor wax. May waterproof formula. Buhusan man ang tubig, balikin tabang sahig.
Star Wax, Wax. Ikaw na to the max.
Star Wax Floor Wax, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Spice ganda!
And my for McSavers Sulit Busog meals.
Huwag nang gumastos ng sobra-sobra pa.
99 pesos na lang, sulit busog ka na.
Ang mabusugera.
Extra rice sa ireramba. Extra busog sa crispy chicken fillet meal at crispy chicken fillet a la king meal na may extra rice na. 99 pesos lang in all stores.
McSavers Sulit Busog meals, 99 pesos na lang. Ang mabusugera.
Hey you. Yeah, you. I know what you're thinking. You're craving something more. Something beyond the ordinary. Something wild. You want to explore. You want to connect. You want to feel truly alive. And you know what? You deserve it. So awaken that side of you. The side that longs for adventure. For the thrill of the unknown. Go ahead. Embrace the moment. Premier condoms. Wild because you can.
Naglabas po ang Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation of PAGCOR ng bagong pakete para po sa community bingo program po nito. Ayon kay PAGCOR Assistant Vice President Maria Teresa Ocampo, dahil dito ay makakalikom ng mas malaking pondo ang mga organisasyon at lokal na pamahalaan na balak kong magsagawa ng fundraising activities. Base po sa bagong pakete, maaaring kumita ang isang organisasyon ng hanggang 50% ng gross ticket sales. Para sa dagdag na impormasyon tungkol po sa programang ito, tumawag lamang po kay Josie Dona sa 0917-843-0970 o kay Louie Cabanyero 0927-320-6211.
Iilan na lang ba ang mapagkakatiwalaan? Nabibilang na lang ba sa daliri ang mga pangalan? Kaibigan, narito ang tunay na kasangga at mapagkakatiwalaan mo. Ang kapeng may sangkap ng tunay na herbal tulad na Agaricus Mushroom Extra, Ginseng Root Extra at ang superfood na spirulina, pampalakas ng immune system, resistensya sa katawan para iwas at tanggal ang mga karamdaman. Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix. Ang sarap ng natural.
Ay! Ano naman itong ipinainom mo sa akin, darling? Ang sarap ng tulog ko at ang pagbabawas ko'y nagbibigay gaan sa aking pakiramdam. And take note, ang sarap ng stevia at ang cocoa na tsokolating-tsokolate ang lasa. At siyang nagbibigay ng maganda kong memorya.
Darling! Yan ang Mark Choco Mix 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink. Chocolinam na. Healthy sa katawan. At eto pa, ang kapeng kilalang kilala dahil sagad ng dulot niya sa ating katawan. Ito ay may halong Agaricus Blazemoril Masher, Alkaline Powder, Moringa Powder, Spirulina Powder, Tungkat Ali, Brown Rice Extra, Purple Corn Extra with Stevia. Ito ang Mark Cafe Brown Rice Coffee Creamy 10-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix. Tunay na bigas, tunay na wagas. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan, groceries, supermarkets, butika at drugstores dito sa ating lugar.
Robust Dietary Supplement for Men. Sabi nila, ang tunay na lalaki, matibay, magaling, at matigas. Samahan mo pa ng Robust. Gawa ito sa Epimedium Extra, L-Arginine, Songaria Cynomorium at GABA with proper diet and exercise. Para makasiguro, bumili sa mga Mercury Drugstores nationwide. Robust, 75 pesos SRP per tablet lamang. Robust para sa mga kalalakihan. Hatid sa inyo ng ATC Healthcare International Corporation. Mahalagang paalala, ang Robust ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Protection
Yakult!
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise.
Yakult!
Kaya panalo ka dyan.
Ohio! Don't you love it when good mornings start like this? Then like this. And then, wait for it.
A morning cup of soup?
Yes, soup. Try new Ajinomoto Soup and Go and make it your new morning habit.
Comes in creamy corn, creamy potato, or creamy pumpkin.
Great with bread too.
Namiss kita. Ikaw pa rin ang hinahanap-hanap ko. Alam ko you're still the one. Buti na lang, mas affordable na versus previous price. Ang best tasting creamer para sa kape mo. Coffee Mate.
Imanghuan mo na! Biglang traffic, di ba bad trip? Imanghuan mo na! Sunod-sunod na exam. Imanghuan mo na! Pauwi na sana, nag-OT pa. Imanghuan mo na! Bukas ng wallet, puro barya. Imanghuan mo na! Push lang! Push lang! Basta may sarap ng pinagsamang asim at lutong ng chicharon ni Mang Juan. Available rin sa Crispus at Trope. Push lang! Imanghuan mo na!
Yo, it's the saint himself, Dwight Ramos.
Hey yo, Jeremiah, what are you having?
Alam mo na, yung Primera Clase.
Primera Light Brandy.
Primera Classic Night.
From Spain, award-winning premium blend.
Smooth. Now this is our Primera Classic Brandy. Primera Light Brandy. Dahil Primera Classica.
Drink responsibly.
Hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolamine hydrochloride chlorphenamine malate paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available, Simdex D Syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Pre, makinig ka muna. Payong kaibigan lang ha. Work hard, play hard. Yan ang motto ko dati. Pero nakakapagod din pala katagalan sa gitna ng lahat ng puyat, inom at pagkain ng masasarap. Kasama na ang oily and fatty foods, kailangan pa rin bantayan ang kalusugan. Tamang kontrol ang kailangan. Katuwang ko ang Liverade. Si Limerine supplement na best with proper diet and exercise. Cheers to more good times. Salamat sa Liverade. Mabibili ang Liverade sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang Liverade ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin paggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Mommy, may aircon na tayo sa CR?
Safeguard Arctic Fresh lang yan, nak. May cooling bango. At patay ang 99.9% of germs sa tested bacteria. Yung ibang sabon, hanggang lamig lang. Ito, may germ protection.
Oh, Mommy, wag na tayo bibili ng iba, ha? Dito lang tayo sa Safeguard Arctic Fresh. Shoo away germs. Safeguard Arctic Fresh. Germs off, air can cool on.
Results may vary.
Enjoy up to 50% off on your favorite brands pag nag-GCash ka ngayong Pasko. Lahat merry sa Merry GCash. See the GCash app for more details. Promo runs from November 15, 2024 to January 15, 2025. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number FTEB 205923 Series of 2024. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ay, bakit kaya may sakit na naman siya?
Mga kababayan, ang pagbabakuna ay subok, epektibo at ligtas na proteksyon na ating katawan laban sa mga sakit. Simula sa ika-7 ng Oktubre, sa pagtutulungan ng Department of Health at ng Department of Education, maaari na makapagbakuna ng libre sa mga pampublikong paaralan. Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, bawat buhay mahalaga.
Ang paboritong evening tambayan ng bawat kalamaw. Napapakinggan at napapanood pa sa radyo. Sa bagong oras dito na 9:30 p.m. Tuloy pa rin ang saya.
Ito ang Bahay Tulog Na!
With Master Jail. Tuwing Sabado dito lang sa Cool FM. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews Early Edition. It's now 7 minutes before the clock hits 8 as we continue with our top underrun headlines. A double-digit revenue growth helped swing the government's budget position back to a surplus in October, keeping the 10-month fiscal deficit below the 2024 ceiling set by the Marcos administration. The government ran a budget surplus of 6.3 billion pesos in October, a reversal from the 34.4 billion pesos deficit recorded a year ago, figures from the latest cash operations report of the Bureau of the Treasury showed. A budget surplus happens when the growth of government revenues outpace expenditures during a period, unlike a deficit where the state is spending beyond its needs. Data showed the October surplus helped narrow the year-to-date fiscal gap to 963.9 billion pesos, accounting for 64.95% of the 1.48 trillion pesos deficit limit for 24% by the Marcos administration, which was aspiring for an upgrade to a credit rank rating in the coming years. As a share of economy, the BTR said the budget shortfall in the first 3 quarters of the year had stood at a manageable level of 5.14%, a bit still far from the pre-pandemic size of 3.38% back in 2018. Leonardo Lanzona, economics at Ateneo de Manila University, believes that the government is willing to accept a lower economic growth just so it can keep the budget deficit below the cap for 2024. The point is that they did not have to incur a surplus because substantial expenditures are needed to recover from the tightness. The fact that they decide to have a surplus shows that they view budget concerns more important than growth, like La Zona said. They can always contribute the low growth to the working conditions when, in reality, this decline was due to reduced government investments in order to show some balance of financial discipline, he added. Dissecting the Treasury's report, total expenditures in October went up by 11.08% year-on-year to 466.8 billion pesos due to salary adjustments of frontline government workers and the release of performance-based bonuses to employees of the Education Department. Spending had also been boosted by the ongoing infrastructure build-up, including the implementation of foreign assisted rail projects that BTR said. This brought the year-to-date disbursement to 4.73 trillion pesos, marking an 11.52% increase. However, the figure was still below the 5.75 trillion pesos spending program of the government for this year. Revenues meanwhile amounted to 473.1 billion pesos in October, rising by 22.63%. Broken down, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, which typically accounts for 80% of the receipts of the government, saw its collections grow by 80.62% to 325.5 billion pesos. The Treasury attributed this to further collections of value-added tax and other levies on personal income, documentary stamp and corporate income, as well as excise tax on tobacco products. The Bureau of Customs reported an 11.5% revenue growth to 68.9 billion pesos in October, citing the benefits of tax administration efforts like the rigorous verification of value of imported goods and stringent implementation of field marketing to combat smuggling. Data showed that total government revenues in the January to October period had surged by 16.83% to 3.8 trillion pesos, but still short of the 2025 target of 4.27 trillion pesos. The Marcos administration had set a 2.57 trillion pesos foreign plan for this year to reach its budget deficit. And Bohol, which promotes itself as a prime ecotourist destination in the country, has opened its first and largest solar power plant, which can help the province achieve a more stable power supply. The twice our Mega 1 Dagohoy solar power plant by Petro Green Energy Corp can provide renewable energy to about 15,000 households or 77,500 individuals, said PGEC in a statement. Integrated on November 21, the facility sits on a 22-hectare property that straddles barangays San Vicente and Santa Cruz, Dagohoy, about 32 kilometers from the commercial capital of the Bilara. The 22-hectare solar site hosts 1,270 solar cables consisting of 40,628 units of Trino solar panels, producing 41,000 megawatt-hour of power annual. It will be connected to the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines 69 kilovolt Bohol transmission line to deliver power to the province. Among those who attended the switch-on ceremony were Bohol Governor Erico Aristotelo Natado, his wife, Representative Vanessa Cardona Aguantado of Bohol 2nd District, PGEC Vice President and Chief Operating Officer Francisco Delfin Jr., Dagohoy Mayor Hermie Bagos, Energy Secretary Rowena Cristina Guerrava, and officials of Taisei Construction Company and the NGCP. Amando gave the assurance that only idle lands were selected for the solar farms. Rice farms were not included, he said, as the province is among the country's rice producers. We consider power generation a key priority under the strategic change agenda of the provincial government. In order to foster growth and attract investments, Bohol needs reliable and eco-friendly resources of power that can drive our local economy forward and contribute to building a cleaner, greener future, the governor said. The Dagohoy solar power project is the company's second solar power investment after its 25 megawatt Pagkalon solar project in Pangasinan. Both sites were selected for being among the high growth areas in the country that need additional power supply. Bohol gets its power from Leyte province through a submarine cable. When Bohol was ravaged by a magnitude 7.2 earthquake in October 2013 and super typhoon Yolanda in November 2013 on Ete in December 2021, the province was plunged into darkness. Outdated toppled transmission towers that connected Bohol to the main business grid, resulting in a month-long province-wide power outage. The Bohol Leyte line is fully loaded at 80 megawatt with electricity from Leyte and Bohol. If the transmission line trip, more than 80% of Bohol will experience power outage. Since Leyete's power supply is already congested, Abonado said Bohol can no longer ask for more from the Eastern Visayas province. Dorna Amontado, for her report, said PGEC's project is aligned with the province vision of a green Bohol, where progress and environmental sustainability go hand in hand. We Rebels share the same sentiment, disclosing that the Department of Energy has awarded over 1,400 service contracts for a total of 1,500 megawatts of renewable energy. Today, with the Dakbohoy solar power plant, Bohol is 20 MB closer to achieving energy security and energy sustainability, Rebels said. The DOE is targeting 35% renewable energy in the country's generation mix by 2030 and 50% by 2040, a critical step for the Philippines to meet its energy demands while also positioning for the country as an active participant in global climate action. It is now 8:02 a.m. as we will prepare for another run of top of the run headlines, particularly the international headlines, and also a weather forecast coming up right here on koolNews Early Edition. This is koolNews Early Edition.
Live from Cool Studios, this is koolNews Early Edition.
It is 8:02 a.m. and if you haven't just joined us to start your mornings for your source of headlines, a very good morning and welcome to koolNews Early Edition. My name is Skyrim and we'll be here up until 9 a.m. Let's continue with our headlines, starting with the what's happening international. Here is the first international headline. Tens of thousands of Lebanese displaced by the war between Israel and Hezbollah headed back to their devastated towns and villages Wednesday as a ceasefire took hold. Under the terms of a deal that brought the war to a halt, the Lebanese military started reinforcing its presence in the countryside, where Hezbollah has long held sway. The war escalated after nearly a year of cross-border fire launched by the militant group in support of the Palestinian ally Hamas, whose attack on Israel in October last year sparked the war in Gaza. It killed thousands of people in Lebanon and triggered mass displacements on both sides of the border. Israel shifted its focus from Gaza to Lebanon in September to secure its northern border from Hezbollah attacks, dealing the movement a series of heavy blows. The Iran-backed group has emerged from the war significantly weakened, including the killing in an Israeli air raid of its longtime leader, Hassan Nasrallah. But that did not stop it from proclaiming victory over Israel in a statement released Wednesday. Victory from God Almighty was the ally of the righteous cause, the Hezbollah statement said. Hezbollah lawmaker Hassan Fatlallah told AFP that his group was cooperating on the Lebanese army's deployment in southern Lebanon. There is full cooperation with the Lebanese state in surrendering the army's deployment, he said, adding that the group had no visible weapons or bases, but nobody can make presence leave their villages. The road from the Lebanese capital to the south was jammed from before dawn, with thousands of people heading home. AFP journalists saw cars and minibuses packed with people carrying mattresses, suitcases, and blankets, with some honking their horns and singing in celebration. What we feel is indescribable, said one Lebanese driver on the road to Beirut. The people have won. Others have, however, voiced quiet debilitation. Returning to Islam in the southern part of Nabatieh, all the Rani said he was shocked by the extent of the devastation from the rain. Is this really Nabatea? He asked. All of our memory are all our name sorry. All our memories of Nabatea have disappeared and we can't recognize our own town. In Lebanon, more than 900,000 people fled their homes in recent weeks, according to the United Nations as Israel conflict the country, focusing in particular on Hezbollah strongholds. Lebanese parliament speaker Nabi Berri called on the displaced to go back to their homes despite the devastation. I invite you to return to your homes, return to your land, said Berri, who led negotiations on behalf of Hezbollah and Hezbollah. Prime Minister Najib Mikati urged Israel to respect the terms of the truce and said Lebanon was turning the page on one of the most painful places that the Lebanese have lived in their modern history. Israeli army spokesman Daniel Hagari said we control positions in the south of Lebanon. Our planes continue to fly in Lebanese airspace. He added that Israel arrested suspects and killed terrorists on Wednesday. Lebanon says at least 3,863 people have been killed in the country since exchanges of the fire across the border began in October 2023, most of them in recent weeks. On the Israeli side, the hostilities with Hezbollah have killed at least 82 soldiers and 47 civilians, authorities do say. The final hours before the truce took hold at 4 a.m. on Wednesday were among the most violent, particularly for Beirut, with Israeli strikes hitting areas including the busy commercial district of Hamra. Hezbollah to continue to claim attacks on Israel all the way up to the start of the truce. The Israeli and Lebanese militaries have both called on residents on frontline Lebanese villages to avoid returning immediately. Hezbollah backer Iran welcomed the end of what it called Israel's aggression in Lebanon, while Hamas said it was ready for a truce in Gaza. US President Joe Biden is to launch a renewed drive for an inclusive ceasefire and hostage release deal for the Palestinian territory, his National Security Advisor said. Jake Sullivan said Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu right before the truce when Hezbollah was announced on Tuesday, and they agreed to try again. Netanyahu said the truce in Lebanon would permit Israel to redirect its efforts back to Gaza, where it has been at war with Hamas since October last year. When Hezbollah is out of the picture, Hamas is not alone in the fight. Our pressure on it will intensify, Netanyahu said. The Gaza Health Ministry said an airstrike killed 9 people in the north of the Hamas territory on Wednesday, as Israel kept up its bombardment on the day. He said the strike hit a shelter for displaced people in Al-Nabi Inn school in Gaza City. On the ceasefire, Israel positions that the 60-day period comments in which the Lebanese security forces will begin their deployment towards the start of restoration spoke on condition of eliminating total borders. Then Israel will begin a phased withdrawal without a vacuum, forming that Hezbollah or others could rush into, the official said. On Wednesday, an AFP journalist saw Lebanese troops and vehicles deploying into areas outside Lebanon. The army has begun reinforcing its presence in the South Litani sector and extending the state's authority in coordination with the United Nations interim force in Lebanon. The military said in a statement referring to areas south of the Litani River with 9 kilometers or 20 miles of the Israeli border. While the north in Lebanon was joined tempered by devastating loss, in Israel there was no indication of murder and massacre of the 60,000 people driven from their homes by Hezbollah. On one hand, we are happy about ceasefire because it feels safer. Our children can go back to school, said 43-year-old Yuri, a resident of Kibbutz Riyon near the Lebanese border, who fled to the northern city of Haifa. On the other hand, Hezbollah has forces, and we don't see when this will come, when this will truly come to an end. It is now 8:10 a.m. as we will continue with another top of the run international headlines along with the weather forecast right here on koolNews Early Edition. So stay along with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katip's Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Unique toothpaste, Maxalaga with maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your usual appliances of Fuji Denso HV inverter appliances. Fuji Denso, quality above all. McDonald's, featuring their McSavers Sulit Busog meals, starting at 99 pesos in all stores nationwide. Prices may vary. And Delsat TV. Enjoy SD and high-definition channels when you subscribe to Delsat TV. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pala,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Maxalaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing, para siguraduhin ngipin ay Maxalaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lamada, more time sa pamilya.
Tayo na sa iyo. Tayo ay magpatingin. Tayo na sa iyo. Sila'y eksperto at magagaling. Sa iyo. Inyong mata ay mahalin. EO Executive Optical, ang practical. EO Executive Optical, ito ay practical.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga. Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina. Sa presyong abot kaya, promise. Busog ang araw-araw ko. As part of 3 complete meals.
Pag edad 50 pataas, pansin mo na ang pagbabago at pagbagal ng katawan. Maaring makaranas ng alta presyon, high blood sugar at paghina ng memorya. Makakatulong ang pag-inom ng Centrum Silver Advance araw-araw kasabay ng tamang pagkain at exercise. Ang Centrum Silver Advance ay may nutrients na in-adjust ang level para sa edad 50 pataas. Tulong suporta sa puso at normal na blood pressure at blood sugar. Napatunayan din na nakakatulong itong ma-improve ang memory habang tumatanda. Alagaan ang katawan with Centrum Silver Advance. This has been manufactured for Centrum. Multivitamins plus minerals is the generic name of Centrum Silver Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Come on and celebrate. Celebrate Christmas. Celebrate Christmas. Celebrate Christmas.
It's the happiest month to be. Perfect for all, for you and for me. Joy from season one and all. Celebrate Christmas at SM Malls. Celebrate Christmas at SM Malls.
May iba't ibang klase ng sintomas ng pagtanda.
Ha? Nasaan na yung sombrero ko? Ano na nga bang pangalan mo? Teka, sandali. Nakalimutan ko kung saan ko nilagay yung sapatos ko.
Lahat ng mga yan, ayaw nating mangyari sa ating buhay. Kaya ako at ng buong pamilya ko, umiinom ng Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia, a memory enhancer. At nakatutulong din ito na makaiwas sa Alzheimer's disease at iba't ibang uri ng demensya. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix.
Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. Per DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024. Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. Per DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024.
Going shopping, so many fits to choose. New look, just dab it, just dab it, shop all out, just dab it, just dab it. Enjoy vacation, just dab it, just even go all out, just dab it, just dab it. Chill out, just dab it, just dab it. Wanna party, wanna dine out, wanna dab it, just dab it. Vibe out, just dab it, just dab it. Live it up with dab it. Hang with BDO with dab it.
BDO is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Entra na sa Great Taste Greatest Panalo Raffle Promo para sa chance ka magdaog sa over 3 million pesos worth of cash prizes. Magbaka sa Great Taste Premium Classic at Great Taste White Classic. Magtipon sa mga empty packs kang ihulog ang mga entries sa Dropbox in select stores. Gani, ano pag ginakulat nyo? Entra na! See posters for details. Promo runs from November 1, 2024 to February 28, 2025. DOH FDA CFRR permit number 1115 series of 2024.
Want awesome TV? You don't need 175 reasons to get it. You just need 175 in load. With Signal Load 175, you can boost your entertainment experience without breaking the bank. Enjoy 30 days of free-to-air, plus premium local and international channels like PBO and Cinemo, Cartoon Network, Nick Jr., Rock Entertainment, Tap Sports, and many more for just 175 pesos. What are you waiting for? Load through Maya or GCash and start watching today.
Inihahatid ng PhilHealth ang mas pinalawak na primary healthcare package para sa lahat ng Pilipino. PhilHealth Konsulta. Magparehistro na sa pinakamalapit na konsulta provider para sa inyong health risk screening at konsultasyon. Maaaring maka-avail ng mga gamot at laboratory test batay sa rekomendasyon ng primary care provider. Pumunta sa aming official website www.philhealth.gov.ph para sa mga detalye.
Konsulta ka na.
Christine Hermosa po ito. Ang family soap namin, di mahal. Pero ang nakukuha namin, priceless.
Hi, Christine! Looking younger every day, ah.
Fresh. Laging blooming. Ang kinis.
Grabe, kaya lalong in love sa'yo si Oyo eh.
Ganyan pag ang kutis, alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Silka Papaya Soap with regular use.
Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na!
Hirap magpahinga? May mga gamot para dyan. Pero, relax. Mag-Efficacent Oil. Sa unang amoy at hagod, ramdam ang ginhawa na trusted by all. Unahin ang trusted ginhawa. Unahin ang Efficacent.
Methyl salicylate plus menthol plus camphor is a generic name of Efficacent Oil. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
B-I-N-I-B-I-N-I-B Kada ilugay mo para sabayan mo ako. Ilugay mo yung spot, ever mo nakakagigil. Pag Sunsilk ang gamit mo. In 1, 2, 3, ilugay mo Sunsilk.
Worried about ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Gandang lugar, ready lahat tayo. Sunsilk.
1, 2, 3. Ano ba yan? Ang daming insects. Gastos na naman sa dami ng insecticide spray na kakailanganin.
Don't worry, mommy. With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, 0 lang ang mahalaga.
Zero ba? Dahil iwak ang mga insekto. Zero harm. Safe ang buong family mo. Zero chances of pest disease. Kaya bato ng products mo.
With Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, hindi lang 7, hindi lang 8, kundi 11 insects ang kayang patayin nito.
Zero tolerance sa mga insekto.
Baygon Shield Protector!
Multi-insect killer.
Yung oras na, hangout na!
Makitawa.
Timbang ni Chito sa weigh-in, laban ni Chito umabot sa 300 kilogram.
Makichismis.
So, anong say mo? Tirik sa Mix Channel. Cheat. Next da! Isipin kahit sa
At makigulo tuwing gabi kasama ang Hangout with Mamon. Hangout with Mamon. Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, 8 p.m. at 9:30 p.m.
Ito po ang Hangout with Mamon.
Dito lang sa nag-iisang himpilan, Kool FM. Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews Early Edition. It's now 8:21 a.m. And before we continue with the rest of the top of the round headlines, we will have a podcast right here on koolNews, which is issued by Pagasa earlier at 4 a.m. Here is the Pagasa weather.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Narito ang latest weather update ngayong araw ng Thursday, November 28, 2024. Sa kasalukuyan po ay wala tayong binabantayan na low pressure area o bagyo sa loob at labas ng ating Philippine Area of Responsibility, at sa kasalukuyan po dalawang weather systems ang nagdudulot ng mga pag-ulan sa ilang bahagi po ng ating bansa. Dito po sa ating latest satellite animation, may namamataan po tayong linya ng mga kaulapan dito po sa may bahagi ng Northern Luzon at nakakaapekto sa may area po ng Northern Luzon area. Yan po yung shear line o yung pagsasalubong ng malamig at mainit na hangin. So nakikita po natin na possible na magiging maulap po yung papawirin na may kasamang mga kalat-kalat mga pagulan sa may bahagi po ng Northern Luzon, and later this day ay maaaring magdulot din ito ng mga pag-ulan, especially po sa eastern sections ng Central at Southern Luzon area. So bababa po yung axis nitong shear line sa mga susunod na oras. Meanwhile, may namamataan din po tayong mga kumpul na kaulapan na currently ay nakakaapekto sa may bahagi naman po ng Mindanao. Yan po yung Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ. At dahil po sa epekto nitong Intertropical Convergence Zone, mataas po yung posibilidad ng mga pag-ulan sa malaking bahagi ng Mindanao area. At kung nakikita po natin itong mga kumpul na kaulapan, ay posible din po itong magdulot ng mga pag-ulan sa areas din po ng Visayas ngayong araw. So nakikita po natin sa nalalawing bahagi naman po ng ating bansa, patuloy pa rin po yung generally fair weather conditions, except na lang po yung mga posibilidad ng mga biglaan o mga panandaliang buhos ng ulan dulot ng mga isolated na mga pag-ulan. So magiging lagay naman po ng panahon ngayong araw dito sa Luzon, gaya po ng nabanggit natin kanina, dulot na epekto ng shear line, ay asahan po natin makakaranas ng mga pag-ulan sa ilang bahagi po ng Luzon area, particularly dyan po sa may Cagayan Valley, ilang bahagi po ng Cordillera Administrative Region, at bahagyang lalakas po yung epekto ng hanging amihan, bababa po yung axis ng shear line at magdudulot din ito ng mga pag-ulan sa areas naman ng Aurora at Quezon ngayong araw. Samantalang sa nalalawing bahagi naman po ng Luzon, generally magpapatuloy pa rin po yung maaliwalas na panahon sa mga bahagi po sa nalalawing bahagi po ng Northern, Central at Southern Luzon area. May mga pag-ambon pa rin po tayo, or pulo-pulo mga pag-ambon na mararanasan dulot na epekto ng hanging amihan. Para naman po sa temperature forecast sa mga piling syudad dito sa Luzon, for Lawag po ang temperatura ay maglalaro mula 25 hanggang 30 degrees Celsius. May kababaan din po yung maximum temperature sa Tugigaraw ngayong araw. Aabot po ng 28 degrees Celsius, 16 to 23 degrees Celsius naman para sa Baguio City. Ngayong araw sa Metro Manila, temperatura ay maglalaro mula 23 hanggang 31 degrees Celsius, 21 to 30 degrees Celsius naman para sa Tagaytay. At para naman sa Legazpi, ang temperatura ay maglalaro mula 25 hanggang 31 degrees Celsius. So magiging lagay naman po ng panahon sa nalalawing bahagi po ng ating bansa, Visayas, Palawan, pati na rin sa Mindanao. Gaya po ng nabanggit natin kanina, dulot ng epekto ng Intertropical Convergence Zone, malaking bahagi po ng Mindanao as well as portions ng Visayas ay makakaranas po ng mga kalat-kalat na mga pag-ulan, pagkidlat at pagkulog. Especially po sa areas ng Basilan, Sulo at Tawi-Tawi, gayon din sa areas po ng Northern Mindanao, Caraga at Davao Region, at sa area naman po ng Visayas, sa Eastern Visayas, as well as sa Bohol, pati na rin sa Siquijor, makakaranas po tayo ng makulimlim na panahon na may kasamang mga pag-ulan ngayong araw. At sa nalalabing bahagi po ng Palawan, sa Visayas at Mindanao, patuloy pa rin po yung generally fair weather conditions, ngunit mataas lamang po yung mga posibilidad ng mga thunderstorms pagdating po sa tanghali or sa hapon o sa gabi. So monitoring lamang po tayo ng mga thunderstorm advisory na nilalabas po ng ating Pag-asa Regional Services Division. Temperature forecast naman po sa mga piling syudad sa Visayas, Mindanao, pati na rin dito sa Palawan. Maximum temperatures po natin sa Kalayaan Islands at Puerto Princesa aabot ng 33 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Celsius naman para sa Iloilo, Cebu at Tacloban. Agwat po ng temperatura sa Zamboanga maglalaro mula 24 hanggang 34 degrees Celsius, 31 degrees Celsius maximum temperatures naman para sa Cagayan de Oro at maximum temperatures para sa Metro Davao aabot ng 32 degrees Celsius. Sa kalagayan naman po ng ating karagatan, delikado pong pumalaot lalong-lalo po sa dagat baybayin ng Northern Luzon dahil inaasahan po natin yung maalon hanggang sa napakaalong karagatan dulot ng epekto nitong northeast monsoon, particularly sa dagat baybayin po ng Batanes, pati na rin sa Cagayan kasama ang Babuyan Islands, sa may dagat baybayin ng Ilocos Norte at Ilocos Sur. At sa mga susunod na araw, particularly this coming weekend, magpapatuloy po yung epekto nitong mga weather systems na currently ay nakaka-apekto sa ating bansa. So itong Intertropical Convergence Zone, unti-unti pong tataas yung axis nito sa mga susunod na araw at magdudulot din po ito ng mga pag-ulan sa malaking bahagi ng Visayas at Mindanao ngayong weekend. At itong shear line naman po, unti-unti din po siyang bababa at magdudulot din po ng maulap na papuri na may kasamang mga pag-ulan hanggang sa area po ng Bicol Region. So this coming weekend, magiging maulan po yung panahon, lalong-lalo na sa may bahagi ng Visayas, pati na rin sa Bicol Region, as well as portions ng Mimaropa area, pati na rin sa may area ng northern portion ng Mindanao. Sunrise po natin ay 6:04 a.m. at sunset naman ay 5:24 p.m. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, bisitahin lamang po ang aming social media accounts at ang aming website, pag-asa.dust.gov.ph. Yan ang politas mula dito sa Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Rhea Torres po, magandang umaga.
That has been the weather forecast from Pag-asa. And now let's continue with the rest of the top of the round headlines. Authorities from dozens of countries seized 225 metric tons of cocaine in a 6-week mega operation where they unearthed a new Pacific trafficking route from South America to Australia, the Colombian Navy said Wednesday. The latest phase of global naval Operation Orion resulted in a seizure of more than 1,400 tons of drugs, including 225 tons of cocaine and 128 tons of marijuana, Navy official Orlando Enrique Grisales told reporters. More than 400 people were arrested in the operation targeting oceans, coasts, rivers, and ports around the globe in October and November. The massive bust involved the security agencies of the United States, Brazil, Spain, the Netherlands, and several other nations, as well as multiple international organizations. The seizure deprived drug cartels of more than $8.4 billion, according to a Navy statement. Grisales said officials also seized a semi-submersible wood and fiberglass vessel on its way to Australia with 5 tons of Colombian cocaine. This was the third such vessel discovered in this area, revealing a new route of trafficking with sophisticated boats that can cover the distance of somewhat 10,000 miles without needing to refill. A kilogram of cocaine is sold for up to $240,000 in Australia, said Grisales, about 6 times more than the price in the United States. It is a route that is becoming increasingly profitable because prices are much higher in Australia, as security source told AFP. Initially, these boats were used to mainly take the drugs out of the country and move them off the coast of Colombia and to transfer them to ships at the source. It has been found that these semi-submersibles, sometimes even submersibles, are now increasingly sophisticated with very fine engineering. The operation also uncovered previously unknown alliances between cartels from Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru with groups from Europe and Oceania. It is not just a pyramid structure that as the cartels once were. Today, there are organized crime networks joined together, said Greedy Summits. Colombia is the world's biggest cocaine producer and exporter, mainly to the United States and Europe. Last year, the South American country set a new record for cocaine production and cultivation of the cocaine it is made from. Three people were killed and one seriously injured early Wednesday when a Tesla Cybertruck crashed and caught fire in Northern California, officials said. Piedmont Police Chief Jeremy Brover said speed was likely a factor in a speed vehicle collision, but he added that authorities would continue to investigate the circumstances of the tragedy. The Cybertruck's opponents had been driving back from function around 3:10 a.m. Wednesday, but Bowers would not give additional details. Someone who also had been at the function but was driving in the Cybertruck was able to pull the surviving victim out of the Cybertruck. The chief would not release any identified details of the victims, citing family privacy. Although the police officers who responded were unable to dose the flames with their fire extinguishers, the fire department put the blaze out quickly. Piedmont Fire Chief Dave Brownigan said his speed in extinguishing the flames when it meant it was unlikely that the Cybertruck's large lithium-ion battery had caught fire. He called the incident more along the lines of a typical campfire. Bowers, addressing a question about recent Cybertruck recalls, said there is no indication that there were medical effects that were the primary cause for the collision. The Cybertruck, which has been on sale for almost a year, has been recalled 6 times for safety problems, most recently on November 5 because a fault in an electric inverter can cause the drivers to lose power. Other recalls covered rear view camera images that don't activate immediately after shifting into reverse, trim pieces that can fall off, windshield wipers that can fail, and an infrared font size on instrumental panel warning lights. In April, the feature stick trucks were recalled to fix gas pedals that can get stuck in the atrial trim. The city of Piedmont is about 2.5 miles or 4 kilometers northeast of Oakland. Transgender students from kindergarten through college at Ohio public and private schools will be banned from using multi-person bathrooms that fit their gender identities under a measure that Republican Governor Mike DeWine has signed. DeWine signed the law out of public view on Tuesday over the objections of Democrats, teachers' unions, and civil rights groups, which had hoped that his objections to a ban on gender-affirming care for minors last year would carry through and prompt another veto. It takes effect in 90 days. The governor did not issue a statement on the signing of the state law. The Republican-backed measure, the Ability to Protect All Students Act, requires public and private schools, colleges, and universities to designate separate bathrooms, locker rooms, and overnight accommodations for the exclusive use of either males or females based on one gender's assigned at or near birth in school buildings and other facilities used for school-sponsored events. It contains no enforcement mechanism. It revolves around safety, security, and I think common sense. It protects our children and grandchildren in private space where they are most vulnerable, said Republican Ohio State Senator Jerry Cirino, the bill sponsor. School employees, emergency situations, and people assisting young children or someone with a disability are exempted from the restrictions, and schools can still offer single-use or family bathrooms. Aaron Beer, president of the Center for Christian Virtues, which backed the bill, said in a statement, "Common sense is on a winning streak in America today. No student should be forced to go into the bathroom or locker room with a student of the opposite sex. And Ohio's kids are better protected now because of Governor DeWine's decision to sign this bill." The ACLU of Ohio, on the other hand, was among the groups that had lobbied for a veto, condemning the measure as a violation of the right of privacy of LGBTQ+ Ohioans that will make them less safe. Equally, Ohio, the state's LGBTQ+ advocacy and legal aid organization said the law poses risk to transgender youth or anyone perceived as transgender by authorities. We are deeply disappointed that Governor Day 1 has allowed this dangerous group to become low and vulnerable trans youth at risk for abuse and harassment, Executive Director Dwayne Stedworth said in a statement. The group said it will continue to fight for a state that embraces and respects all its residents. With the one's signature, Ohio adds to the pushback that's cropped up nationally among many Republican politicians, including President-elect Donald Trump, as transgender people have gained more visibility and acceptance on some fronts in recent years. 26 states have now adopted laws restoring or banning gender-affirming care for transgender minors. The U.S. Supreme Court is scheduled to hear arguments on December 4 on whether Tennessee's ban on such treatments can continue to be enforced, and the ruling is likely to impact policies in other states too. At least 11 states have adopted laws like Ohio's, barring transgender girls and women from girls and women's spectrum at public schools, and in some cases in other government facilities. And at least 24 states have laws dictating which sports competitions transgender girls and women can join. Ohio's spectrum bill was debated for 90 months before finally clearing the GOP-led legislature on November 13 during Breast Gender Awareness Week. It was tackled onto a separate piece of legislation by the Ohio House that related to the state's College Credit Plus program, which allows high schoolers to earn college credit. Trump's campaign leaned heavily into opposing transgender rights in the West Wing's of his race against Vice President Kamala Harris, including Trump's vote at the Madison Square Garden rally that we will keep men out of women's sports and campaign ad saying, "Comebacks for data. President Trump is for you." It's not clear what policies Trump might adopt once he takes office in January, but bills relating to gender issues are already being queued up in state legislatures that come into session early in 2025. In Texas, for instance, there are proposed measures to bar using state money to pay for gender reassignment, to use state money to pay for reverse gender transitions, and to keep people who receive gender-affirming care before they turn 15 until they turn 25 to sue their doctors for malpractice, among others. Democrats in the Republican-dominated legislature have also introduced some bills intended to protect people from discrimination on the basis of gender identity or expression. In Ohio, a law that both bars gender-affirming care for minors and blocks transgender girls and women from participating in girls and women's sports competitions took effect in August. It took a rocky path though. The measure became law only after the legislature overrode the one's veto. And after that, a judge put enforcement on hold for 4 months before allowing it. And South Korea's capital was blanketed Wednesday by the heaviest November snowfall since records began over a century ago, the weather agency said. The Korean Meteorological Administration said 60.5 centimeters or 6.5 inches of snow fell by 7 a.m. Tuesday compared to Seoul's previous record of 1.4 cm on November 28, 1972. Incidentally, being the first snow of the season in Seoul, it is the highest figure in November since the agency set up nationwide observation posts in 1907. A heavy snow warning urged residents to refrain from operating vehicles and engaging in outdoor activities and to beware of falling trees. Such warnings are issued when snowfall accumulates to 20 centimeters or more within 24 hours. As heavy snow fell nationwide, multiple incidents occurred due to vehicles sliding on icy roads, though no major injuries have been reported. Falling trees caused power outages, affecting more than 150 households around Seoul in the morning. Main roads were closed for maintenance, leading to severe traffic congestion, while at least 22 domestic flights were cancelled, and several others were delayed, according to the Transport Ministry. Previously, Yoon Suk-yeol called on officials to minimize potential damage and public inconvenience caused by the snow, as the heavy snowfall is expected to continue until Thursday morning. The heavy snowfall was caused by the significant temperature difference between the sea surface and the cold air, Yoon Ki-han, director at Seoul's Meteorology Forecast Division, told AFP. Over the West Sea, moisture forms, and when cold air from the north moves down as it typically does, if the West Sea is also cold as in previous years, the temperature difference is smaller, said Yoon. However, due to the unusually warm temperatures in recent weeks, this difference became more pronounced. Another factor behind the heavy snowfall, Yoon added, is that the snow was consistently carried by the westerly winds, pushing into the Seoul's metropolitan area. During camping in the same areas repeatedly, leading to greater accumulation. Up to 20 centimeters of additional snowfall is expected to fall around the capital, according to the weather agency. It is now 8:41 a.m. as we will continue with the last set of the headlines right here on koolNews Early Edition. So stay along with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Katips Hot Dog, amoy na amoy ang sarap. Kids can tell. Pride Bar Blue, hindi lang puti, kisla puti. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality. ACS. Rexona, ang deo lotion ng bayan. Say no to asthma emergencies. Smart dishwashing paste, double tanggaling formula against sebo and bacteria. Smart dishwashing paste, a product of ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality. ACS. And Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated. Araw-araw ng ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Mula sa number 1, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo, plato at kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Ganyan pag Smart ang dishwashing paste. May double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing ang sebo at bacteria.
Bahit para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to! Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis bawat pahid.
Smart Dishwashing Paste, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Kamote!
Kamote naman.
Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman! Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ang pating virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Best ever Enervon, Enervon C+. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new. Best ever Enervon.
Hey! Enervon C+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolamine hydrochloride chlorphenamine paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available Simdex D Syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Pasko na naman! Ang saya at ang sarap ng Pasko ay tulad lang naman ng pagbabago ng kutis ko. Alagang-alaga ako ng gandang natural herbal soap. Kaya naman, ang laki ng pagbabago. Mga kati-kati at tigyawat ay wash out. Kaya ngayong Pasko, sadyang masaya ako. Maggandang natural papaya with tawas and turmeric soaps, kinu-whitening ka na rin, my dear. Available na sa mga butika, drugstores, groceries, Shopee at Lazada.
Si Vic Soto po ito. Alam nyo ba, kahit saan ako magpunta sa mundo, ang tanging tinatanggap na premium quality elastomeric paint ay yung gawa sa 100% acrylic. Hindi namumulbos, di basta kumukupas ang kulay, pangmatagalan. Para sa akin, yan ang gold standard. Kaya sa pagbili ng elastomeric paint, siguraduhin yung may tatak na 100% acrylic. Hanapin ang Davis Sun and Rain 100% acrylic elastomeric paint. Basta pintura, hanapin ang tatak Davis.
Mga kumares! Dimples Romana po! In-mega mackerel na! Malinaw na mega mackerel. Malaman pa mega mackerel. Maraming ways para iulam araw-araw. I-mega mackerel na! Gusto ko sinigang mega mackerel. Sarsyado o adobo mega mackerel. Maraming ways para iulam araw-araw. I-mega mackerel na! I-mega mackerel na!
Figaro. Birit na sana kaso parang may gumagasgas. Ganyan ang ubong may plemang mahirap ilabas. Mag-Plemex Forte Syrup. Gawa sa natural na lagundi. Tinutunaw ang plema. Pinipigil ang ubo. Ramdam ang hagod ng ginhawa. Sing your heart out. Basta lagundi, Plemex. Mabibili ang Plemex Forte Syrup 60ml at 120ml sa mga pangunahing butika nationwide. Vitex Nagundo L is a generic name of Plemex Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Going shopping, so many fits to choose. New look, just dab it, just dab it, shop all out, just dab it, just dab it. Enjoy vacation, just dab it, just even go all out, just dab it, just dab it. Chill out, just dab it, just dab it. Wanna party, wanna dine out, wanna dab it, just dab it. Vibe out, just dab it, just dab it. Live it up with dab it. Hey, we BDO with dab it.
BDO is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Looking for home appliances that will satisfy your novel experience? Hisense Philippines Incorporated, maker of Hisense, a global brand leader in household appliances dedicated to enhancing consumers' everyday lives, in partnership with Magic Appliance, present Hisense Station 2024. Hisense Station 2024. It's an exclusive Magic Appliance sensational price down offers and big saving deals that surely you wouldn't miss. Hisense Station 2024 proudly introduces Hisense home appliances to every kasamak home, such as refrigerators, air conditioners, and washing machines. Now available at Magic Appliance stores at very affordable prices. Get your Hisense home appliances now at Magic Appliance Hisense Station 2024 from October 15 to November 30, 2024 only. Hisense Station 2024 is exclusively brought to you by Hisense Philippines Incorporated and Magic Appliance. Magaandang buhay! Hisense Station 2024 per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number R1-141 and R1-142 Series of 2024.
Where does your power really come from?
Power to learn!
Power to cure.
Power to create.
Power to connect with loved ones.
Hello? Mom?
At Aboitiz Power, we aim to provide reliable and sustainable energy. Powering you and life. Aboitiz Power. We power you.
Araw-araw ang ating Pasko sa iyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Welcome back to koolNews Early Edition. It's now 9 minutes before the clock hits 9, and that is where we will before we leave this broadcast. Alright, so let's get into the last set of the top of the run headlines. Three American citizens imprisoned for use by China have been released and are returning to the White House said Wednesday, announcing a romantic agreement with Beijing in the final months of the Biden administration. The three are Mark C. Dunn, Kai Li, and John Leung, all of whom had been designated by the U.S. government was wrongfully detained by China. Sweden had been facing a death sentence on drug charges, while Li and Leung were imprisoned on espionage charges. Soon they will return and be reunited with their families for the first time in many years, the White House said in a statement. The release comes just 2 months after China freed David Lin, a Christian pastor from California who had spent nearly 20 years behind bars after being convicted of contract fraud. U.S. to China relations have been rolled for years over these major disagreements between the world's two largest economies on trade, human rights, the production of fentanyl precursors, security issues that include espionage and hacking, China's aggressiveness toward Taiwan and its small neighbors in the South China Sea, and Beijing's support for Russia's military industrial sector. The release of Americans deemed wrongfully detained in China has been a top agenda item in each conversation between the US and China, and Wednesday's developments suggest a willingness by Beijing to engage with the outgoing Democratic administration before Republican President-elect Donald Trump's return to the White House in January. Trump took significant actions against China on trade and diplomacy during his first term. He has pledged to continue those policies in his second term, leading to unease among many who fear that an all-out trade war will greatly affect the international economy and could spur potential Chinese military action against Taiwan. Still, the two countries have maintained a dialogue that has included a partial restoration of military-to-military contacts. President Joe Biden and Chinese leader Xi Jinping met this month to discuss potential improvements. In a separate but related move, the State Department on Wednesday lowered its travel warning to China into level 2, advising U.S. citizens to exercise increased caution from the north when traveling to the mainland. The alert had previously been at level 3, telling Americans that they should reconsider travel to China in part because of the risk of wrongful detention of Americans. The new alert removes that wording but retains a warning that the Chinese citizens of other countries without current and transfer process under the law. The Biden administration had raised the cases of the detained Americans with China in multiple meetings over the past several years, including this one when Biden spoke to Xi during the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in Peru. Politico was first to report the men's release, which instead was part of a prisoner swap with the U.S. The White House did not immediately confirm that any Chinese citizens in American custody have been returned home. Senators from both political parties praised the move. Republican Senator Ted Cruz of Texas said he was overjoyed Sweden's modern lives in Texas and credited senior Biden administration officials for having worked tirelessly to secure this achievement. Lee, a Chinese immigrant who started an export business in the U.S. and lived in New York, was detained in September 2016 after flying into Shanghai. He was placed under surveillance irrogated without a lawyer and accused of providing state secrets to the FBI. A UN working group called his 10-year prison sentence arbitrary, and his family has said the charges were politically motivated. Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, who said he had worked for years to try to secure this release, welcomed the news. Even when it felt like there was no hope, we never stopped believing that one day Mr. Lee will return home, so Schumer said in a statement. Luong was sentenced last year to life in prison for unspying charges. He was detained in 2021 by the local Bureau of China's Counterintelligence Agency in the eastern city of Zhengzhou after China had closed its borders and imposed tight domestic travel restrictions and social controls to fight the spread of COVID-19. After Leong's sentencing, the U.S. recommended, though without citing specific cases, that Americans reconsider traveling to China because of unwavering law enforcement and accidents and the risk of wrongful detentions. Sweetan had been jailed for the last 12 years on the drug charge, and along with Lee and Leong, was considered by the State Department to be wrongfully detained. And a South Korean man was handed a suspended prison sentence for intentionally gaining weight in the bid to avoid boot camp and other strenuous activities in military service, Seoul court told Asia's best friends on Tuesday. All South Korean men under the age of 30 must perform 2 years of military service, mainly because the country remains technically at war with nuclear on North Korea. While all able-bodied men must serve in the military, people with health issues may be assigned alternative duties, which can include working in an office for municipal government. A 26-year-old man was sentenced earlier this month to 1 year in prison, suspended for 2 years for violating the Military Service Act after deliberately binge eating to gain weight and be classified as unfit for active duty. After learning that a body mass index of over 39 could exempt him from studying military assignments, the man started trying to put on weight by following a special regimen designed by acquaintances. The plan involved doubling his food intake and consuming large amounts of water before medical evacuations. In 2017, the man was measured at 169 centimeters or 5 inches 6 inches tall and weighing 83 kilograms or 183 pounds. By 2022, he weighed 105 kilograms, and in 2023, he weighed 102 grams, they sold Eastern District Court to AFP. The acquaintance, Owen Kersham, was also convicted of aiding the illegal violation and received a 6-month prison term, suspended for 1 year. The court noted that the defendant has admitted his wrongdoing and expressed willingness to fulfill his military duty sincerely. The Military Manpower Administration maintains a public list of invaders, displaying their names, ages, registered addresses, and reasons for avoidance. It is now 2 minutes before the clock hits 9, and that brings us to the end of Movies Early Edition. Join us to start your headlines with us. We have again later with focus at 11 for the recap of the headlines that we have covered here, and also at 12 for the latest news headlines with koolNews at noon. Until then, my name is Taro, and this has been koolNews Early Edition. We'll see you later for more news headlines at 12 noon and for the recap at 11 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your mornings, and goodbye for now.